What's good? What's good? What's goody, my peopleizations? What's goody? What's goody, my peopleizations? We're gonna cook today. We're gonna cook today. Okay, so Tyson Fury says that Anthony Joshua and Eddie Hearn have about 72 hours, or it's over. Jamel Herring refuses to fight Shakur Stevenson, and Oscar De La Hoya, he doubles down and says Ryan Garcia has no interest in fighting Devin Haney. Okay, so this is called the art of avoiding boxes. Okay, this is called. We're gonna call this the art of avoiding boxes. Okay, but before we get to that, I have a few things I need you guys to do. Smash the like button, being one of them. Smash that like button. Let's get the likes all the way up. Okay. Okay. So this is going to be called the art of avoiding fighters. Smash the like button, people. But before we get to that, I need my peopleizations to subscribe to my brother Terence Bailey Sr. on the mic with Terence Bailey Sr. He's having a historic event. Operation Frederick Douglass on the Hill is a historic mural being painted by world famous artist Michael Rosado and commissioned by the Frederick Douglass family. It will be placed in the oldest African American community in the United States, in the Hill community of Eastern Maryland, to be unveiled this summer, July 5th. Please support an effort by donating a $50,000 goal. Go to Operation Frederick Douglass on the Hill on Facebook. Follow and donate and support right there. You can support right there, okay? Also, you could go to Terence Bailey Sr. on the mic with Terence Bailey Sr. You can go to It's Yours Radio with a Z. It's with a Z, Yours with a Z Radio. Every Sunday, 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Also, you can check them out on live975.com. It's going to, the mural is going to be unveiled July 5th. That's the Monday following the 4th of July. 4th of July falls on a Sunday this year. That is the Monday following the 4th of July. So go on Facebook, follow on Frederick Douglass on the Hill on Facebook. You can follow and donate there and support. Also, too, our great brother, Tay Jones, okay? Our great brother, Tay Jones, will be having a fight. He has 20 tickets left. If you're in Atlanta, in the Georgia area, in the Florida area, in the Carolina area, and you in the South area, our great brother, Tay Jones, let's support him. He has 20 tickets left. You can support him. His Cash App is Tay LOL. No, I think it's just Tay. Okay. You can support the great brother on Cash App. He has 20 tickets left. Let's try to get those 20 tickets sold, my peopleization. So if you're in that South Carolina, North Carolina, Florida, Georgia, the DMV area, you want to see some great boxing. Also, Brian Norman Jr., he will be on that card. My brother Tay Jones is going to be showcasing his talents that night. So let's go support my brother Tay Jones. I'm gonna put the Cash App up right now. So I want you guys to go support our great brother Tay Jones. He's going to be having a fight. Okay, so let's support one another. Let's work. Let's get it done. Salute to my brother Al Jalil Sawab, my brother in the super chat. He said, "What's wrong with allowing a fight between up and coming stars marinate? You have a point with Herring, but Garcia and Haney is a super fight in 3 years." Let me tell you what the issue with that is. Okay, the issue with that is that he's become Devin Haney's mandatory, and you have a point when you say let it marinate. I'm all for that. But if you're going to be calling out fighters and saying that you could knock out this fighter and you could beat that fighter, if you're saying Devin Haney's style is boring, nobody wants to see that style, okay, well then get in the ring with him. No need to let it marinate. Let's see the best fighting the best. See, there's a false narrative that we have. Oh, let's let this fight marinate. For what? For what? If he feel like he could beat Devin Haney and Devin Haney feel like he could beat him, Devin Haney's a world champion. Mike Tyson became a world champion at 19, 20 years old. Right? Muhammad Ali became a world champion at 22, 23 years old. Salute to my brother Box Conversation, Reggie Owens. Go subscribe to my brother Box Conversation, Reggie Owens. And Reggie dropped the link. My brother I Am Ill Will. Go subscribe to my brother I Am Ill Will. Ill Will, we need you to drop the link. All right. So this is the false narrative that we have. You know, this is my brother Tay Jones, man. Let's go support him. He has 20 tickets left. Let's get those 20 tickets sold, my people. Can we get them 20 tickets sold by the end of this show for my brother Tay Jones? Go support my brother Tay Jones. Go see him showcase his talents. And also Brian Norman Jr., he will be on that card as well. Let's go support my brother Tay Jones. I was supposed to go down, but I had some things come up. My daughter, I have to go on her college tour and view a few colleges. So I'm getting ready to go on a college tour of my daughter this week. So, but I need you guys to go support my brother Tay Jones, man. If you can, and if you're in the DMV area, in the Carolina area, or you in Georgia, Florida, go support the brother Tay Jones, man. That's his Cash App right there. You can reach out to him and get these tickets. Let's get them sold. He only got 20 tickets. Let's sell these 20 tickets. Can we do that? Bobo, my brother, King Jr., James, Benjamin Harrington, the SS family, Will Smith, Gerard Casher, Carl Lillavoice, Kareem Ebanks, DP Rocker, Black Bruce Wayne Jr., Shizzy Green, Al Jalil Sawab, Sherman Callahan, Black Bruce Wayne Jr., Georgia Peace Denise, Peace of Blessings Queen, how you doing today? Wesley DeVolis, I hope I said Daveless, my brother, salute. Jeff the producer, Kamoling Ortiz, Johnny Bryant, AG, Ali Malek, what's going on? Casual commenter, Stan Swoosh, Woke, Will Lattimore, Boston Good, William Taggart, Donald Richardson, DP Rocker, Mr. Juan One, Tiana Scott, Peace of Blessings, Queen. Pardon me, people. Dwayne Yosef, Anwar Willis, A. Louis, Anthony Bolin, Jelani Everin, Real Gamer, DOG 215, my brother, Jafari Caesar, Jose Diaz, COD HS 35, CB Sports TV, Chris Garcia, Mr. Again, Noah Hogan, Big George 850. What's going on, great brother? 8A6Y, my brother, salute. Justin McCoy, DP Rocker, salute. Lauren Anderson, what's going on with you, great brother? Billy Bob, Kamel Page, what's going on? Chappelle Show 56, Tim TV 212, William Old School Ardent, my brother, Reg Loke, Tone Capone 1. Who else we got? William Smith, My Name 0316, L Won't Fail, Texas Bulldog Boxing. Who else we got? Fly High 89, my brother, Wayman Davis, Alex Santos, Cool Breeze 05, Casual, what's going on? Got you already. Robert TV, my brother LeVar the Most in the building. What's going on with your great brother? Yeah, man. Let's go support and subscribe to my brothers, my peopleizations, man. Let's make it happen, okay? How did I just miss? Okay. Tay Brown, Peace of Blessings, Queen. Tay Brown, I'll put you in the boxing ring. I meant to say Tay Jones. I'm like, Tay Brown gonna have a match coming up. Quay Scott, Renee Box Young, my brother Renee Box Young. Go subscribe to my brother Renee Box Young. Keon Cobb, what's going on? Lunatic Testing, John Lewis, what's going on? Kenneth Howard, what's going on with your great brother? Smash the like button, people. We got 330 people. Let's get 330 likes. D. Benson, Harold Dixon, Erskine McGee, Jaquan Pickett, what's going on? Mr. G, what's going on with you? Dane Watson, what's going on? 11520, 11550. Yep, we in the building. Donald Favors, what's going on? Yeah, Tay, I done put you in the boxing ring. My brother Keon, Everything Boxing and Sports. Go subscribe to my brother Keon, Everything Boxing and Sports. This is my brother right there, man. There you go, talking that boxing again, bro. Right. He said, bro, we fans. Why even talk about some let a fight marinate? We ain't promoters. It's a fact. Leon Sterling, Neil X. Davis, what's going on with you? Elliot Burgess, what's going on? What's going on, my peopleization? Keon, drop that link so people could click on and subscribe to your channel. Blaine Tucker, what's going on? Drop that link, Keon. Lauren Anderson, my brother in the super chat, dropping that dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Big Dose 513. Jeremiah Claiborne. CC30 T Dub 757919. What's going on? My brother Lauren Anderson in super chat, he said, we can't let these fights marinate. They are too many. The fight game is survival of the fittest. If you want to duck people, don't become champion. And definitely keep your mouth shut. Smash the like button. Couldn't have said it no better, my great brother. Neil X. Davis, what's going on? Go subscribe to my brother Neil X. Davis. DeHaven Alexander, what's going on? Tim Nick, what's going on? So, like my brother Lauren Anderson just said, what's the point in letting these fights marinate? For what? Like Keon said, we ain't promoters. And we're not getting a piece of the pie. Vince Williams, what's going on? Actually, we the one dishing out the pie. We the one dishing out the pie, right? We the ones that's fitting the bill. You fitting the bill. So you should want to eat good. You understands me? We fitting the bill, you should want to eat good. If you're gonna pay good, you should want to eat good. How about that? If we're gonna pay good, let's eat good. You understand? Right? TR, my brother, Una Sib, what's going on? MP Studio Stevens, what's going on? If we're gonna pay good, let's eat good. Right? We paying like we weigh. You understand? We get ready to get Andy Ruiz Jr. versus Chris Arreola. Now let's just look at the landscape of this. Andy Ruiz Jr. Andy Ruiz Jr. is getting ready to fight Chris Arreola with Jessica Bird and Peace of Blessing Queen. How you doing today? Deal with it TV, my brother. What's going on? TR, what's going on? So now Andy Ruiz Jr. he's getting ready to fight Chris Arreola. Okay. The Real Black Historian King, what's going on? J.R. Knox, my brother, what's going on? Now, Andy Ruiz Jr., the last time we saw him in the ring, Taylor for Wealth, what's going on, great brother, was December 2019 when he was vastly out of shape. He didn't show up. He didn't give us our money worth. I like Andy Ruiz Jr. I like his character as a person. He admitted that, he did too much celebrating. So, okay, the last time we saw him in the ring was 2019. He didn't respect the craft, the sport, or cease his biggest fight of his career. Moral Moss, what's going on? As I stated, the first fight that Andy Ruiz beat Anthony Joshua, that wasn't the biggest fight of his career. The biggest fight of his career was the second fight because the element of surprise was eliminated. Brother Buck, what's going on? Leshy Puma Skills, what's going on? The element of Quay Scott, what's going on? The element of surprise was eliminated. Renee Bastion, what's going on? Renee, make sure you drop the link so they know where to subscribe to your channel. The element of surprise was eliminated. You understand? So the second fight, everybody see you coming. John Legene, where you been at, man? Yeah. Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney. We're going to get into that as well. Pugilist Standpoint, what's going on? So the element of surprise was over. You understand? TC, what's going on? So with that said, the biggest fight in his career was the rematch. He didn't respect the sport. He didn't respect the craft. He didn't. His approach to the sport was null and void. He let us know that all he did was celebrate. And people, I need y'all to go subscribe to my brother. Go donate to my brother Tay Brown. Tay Brown. Tay Jones. I'm reading his Cash App at the same time. I'm thinking Tay. Chantel Hill, what's going on with you? Lunatic Testing, Jose Diaz, what's going on? Jay Gibson, my brother in the super chat. He said, let's work. Yes, sir. Ron Sizzle 402, Randolph Weatherspoon, what's going on? Absadine Lion, the code keeper, what's going on? So anyway, he didn't respect the craft, right? And so he came in out of shape, right? And that was the biggest fight of his career. Okay? Last time we saw him in the ring was that. That was our last impression of Andy Ruiz, right? Our last visual is that, right? Mailman Mike, what's going on? We got 430 people. Let's get 430 likes. And now they get ready to put Victor Griffin. What's going on? Andy Ruiz on. That was his last performance, Anthony Joshua, against Chris Arreola, who's 40 years old, okay? Who's 2-2 in his last 4 fights, okay? Has 6 losses, knocked out 3 times, and a draw, right? And they get ready to put this on pay-per-view. Sin, what's going on? And they get ready to put it on pay-per-view. They get ready to put this on pay-per-view. So it's your money. So they telling you, now you know how many people in here want to see Andy Ruiz and Chris Arreola? How many people want to see Andy Ruiz and Chris Arreola? OG Area in St. Louis, what's going on? How many people are saying, oh, we want to see that, we want to see that, right? I understand it's a get back fight. It's a fight where he got to get his feet wet, get acclimated back to the sport, right? But they're telling you, not only is this the fight you're going to get, but you're going to pay for it twice. Did y'all hear what I said? Not only did you not ask for it, Maurice Henry, what's going on? But you're going to pay for it twice. Jafari Caesar said, on free TV, I do. There's no such thing as free TV. There's no such thing as free TV. OMC, see well, my brother in Super Chat, dropping that quarter of a hundo on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. He said, peace to the chat. If you don't respect the craft, you will get humbled. Ruiz should know better. That's a fact. Yeah, he should have known better. And he know better now. But he should have known better then. Observer, what's going on? There's no such thing as free TV. I'll explain. Lauren Anderson, my brother in Super Chat, he said he should be fighting Usyk. Oh, for sure. I accept Derek Chisora. If you're going to put it on pay-per-view, give us Derek Chisora. Give us Usyk. Luis Ortiz. Give us Luis Ortiz. Andy Ruiz. Pay-per-view. I'll pay for that. Chris Arreola on pay-per-view? No. SG Pass, Emmanuel Obang, where you been at? Elliot Burgess, what's going on? Right? So, Lauren Anderson, my brother back. Oh, I got that. So, Kevin Monies, what's going on? So, you pay a monthly subscription for Showtime, HBO, ESPN, whatever. You pay monthly for that. It's just out of sight, out of mind. So, because you pay monthly, you don't realize what you're ciphering out. So you're not paying attention on you. It doesn't come off as you paying for boxing because boxing is not on. KB, what's going on? Boxing is not on, so it doesn't feel like you're paying for boxing. It feels like you're paying for everything else. Rain Man, two sides. What's going on? But everything is lumped in. So this fight that we get ready to get on Saturday, Jerron Boots Ennis, Sergey Lipinets, you're paying for it. Mike J, what's going on? You're paying for Sergey Lipinets and Jerron Ennis. How do you think they get a network deal with the PBC or Top Rank got a network deal with ESPN, right? So yeah, you're paying Francione Arcelius. What's going on? Yeah, you're paying for your to watch Law and Order on USA. Eye of the Tiger, what's going on? But it's lumped in that you're going to pay for Sergey Lipinets and Jerron Ennis. They tell you it's free because you don't have to pay an additional fee on top of what you already pay. So they're telling you it's free. It's not free. Christian Hyman, what's going on? Robert Drummond, what's going on? Felix 1800N, what's going on? There's no such thing as free TV. You're paying a monthly subscription. LJ Burns, my brother in Super Chat, he said you'd have to be out of your mind to pay $50+ for Andy Ruiz, Chris Arreola. Exactly. My brother's keeper, what's going on? But they're telling you what you're paying for, right? AA, what's going on? So it's only 1G, what's going on? So with that said, right? If I'm going to pay, then I don't want nothing to marinate. No, don't tell me my steak got to continue to marinate when I already paid you 2 times over. Bobby the Body Breaker, what's going on? When I paid you 2 times over, I don't want to see nothing marinate. I don't have patience for it. I want it right now. Brian Williams, what's going on? I want it right now. No. No, I don't want to wait for nothing. I want it right now. Because I already paid for it 2 times over. You got Jerron Boots Ennis out here, 23 years old, trying to secure every big fight possible. Jeremiah Claiborne, what's going on? He's letting you know I'm trying to secure every big fight possible. I just can't get him in the ring. He's 23. Devin Haney trying to secure every big fight possible. He's 22 and can't get him in the ring. So we're going to give Ryan Garcia a pass and say, well, time what? Time is what? Jamel Herring is 34 years old. Shakur Stevenson trying to fight the best, and he's 23. What are we doing? D-Stacks TV, Geo James Khalil 98, what's going on? L Won't Fail, what's going on? Shakur Stevenson, 23. Well, we could say, Shakur Stevenson, what you mean he don't got nothing to lose? This could be a major setback if he lose. So that notion that, this guy don't have nothing to lose and this guy does have, no, that notion is null and void. That don't work because Shakur Stevenson's career could be derailed if he loses to Jamel Herring. He may never get it back on track. Devin Haney trying to fight Gary Russell or Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis and all these dudes. Well, guess what? He lose. One thought he was going on. He may not get his career back on track. Davis got the third. KB Herring, what's going on? He may not get another opportunity. Now I understand that you put Devin Haney in the ring with Ryan Garcia, somebody's going to come up short. But Ryan Garcia is out here calling out I want to fight Tank Davis. I can knock him out in 2 rounds. Well, you got to have the same energy for Devin Haney as well. Jose Rubio, what's going on? You got to have the same energy for Devin Haney, who you fought Luke Campbell to be his mandatory. And so now you fighting his mandatory. So you're going to fight his mandatory now instead of fighting him. So what's the point in fighting Javier Fortuna if you have no plans to fight Devin Haney ever? What's the plan? If you don't plan on fighting Devin Haney ever, then why are you fighting Javier Fortuna? This is where I'm confused at. G Mac, what's going on? You're fighting Javier Fortuna, but what's next? Bleak side, what's going on? Terry Smooth Jr., what's going on? You follow what I'm saying? Nah, Israel, what's going on? If Jamel Herring, you knew Ken Broadwater, what's going on? You knew that Shakur Stevenson was going to be your mentor. You knew that this fight was coming up. Mr. Kaboom, what's going on? So you look at Carl Frampton. He did the same thing. Carl Frampton did all that talking. I'll fight Shakur Stevenson in Ireland. They let him on. I'll fight him in Ireland. I'll make it happen in Ireland. If he wants to, Shakur said, I'll go to Ireland and fight him. We'll fight in Ireland. Now he lost to Jamel Herring. He said, win, lose, or draw, my family and my team and everybody involved knew that this was my last fight. I wasn't fighting after this fight. So Shakur Stevenson was standing to lose either which way. He can't get Jamel Herring, who won. He wasn't going to get the winner either which way. Jay Burton, what's going on? What are we doing in the sport of boxing? Now, Carl Frampton is going this way. Jamel Herring won. So either one, the win, he was never going to get it. So now, Shakur Stevenson going to fight somebody else. My brother L Dub, Lawrence Williams, if he in here, he'll know who's next in line. Nitty G, my brother, what's going on? Mark Miller, 24 Jeezy, what's going on? PLG Ski, what's going on? My brother L Dub, if you here, who's up next? Gold Kings, what's going on? Ashante L, what's going on? American Patriots 1776, what's going on? Raphael Harmon, what's going on? So here's the thing. Now, Shakur Stevenson going to be whomever they have next in line, right? Rebel Like Boxing, what's going on? So Shakur Stevenson is going to fight whoever next in line, right? And so now, Armando Martinez, what's going on? So now, after he beats whomever else is in line, James Galbraith, what's going on? Rico Breeden, what's going on? Nelson Martinez, what's going on? Now, after he beats whomever else is in line, right? Now, when he looks to get the other big fights, they're going to say, well, he ain't a real champion. He didn't beat the champion. Who is he for? Marcus Golden, what's going on? Who is he for? He didn't beat a champion. That's me, what's going on? So Jamel Herring is saying, oh, if I beat him, Josh FC, and what's going on? If I beat him, everybody's going to say, well, he was too young. He's too green. No, they ain't. Who going to say that? If Jamel Herring beat Shakur Stevenson, who going to say that? See, this is what I don't get. We don't have an issue with guys like Lomachenko getting his opportunity. Well, what about Shakur Stevenson? Lomachenko got opportunities at world titles in 2 or 3 fights in his career. Why Shakur Stevenson can't get that same route? Because, see, Jamel Herring, would he have been saying, well, if this was Lomachenko, would he be saying, oh, Lomachenko, if I beat Lomachenko, they're going to say he don't have enough fights. They're going to say he's too green. Would he be saying that? David Erasmo, what's going on? Eduardo Santiago, salute to Philly. Would they be saying that? Raul Aguilar, what's going on? This is going to be the ongoing thing, and then we're going to have to build toward Shakur and Devin Haney. I don't want to hear nothing about Shakur and Devin Haney fighting each other. Nothing. Jadon 1, Jaden 1, what's going on? I don't want to hear nobody talking about Devin Haney versus Shakur Stevenson. No. Jamal Stafford, what's going on? Capital Khan, Jay Spent Gaming, what's going on? Young Glow G TV, my brother's keeper, what's going on? I don't want to hear nothing, no talk about, oh, Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney. No. Why they got to build to fight each other when everybody else can maneuver around them? So the narrative is always, oh, who is Devin Haney for? Who is Devin Haney for? Who is Devin Haney for? Mark Stearns, what's going on? What's going on? Devin Haney ain't fight nobody. Shakur Stevenson ain't fight nobody. This is why they ain't fight nobody. So Ryan Garcia put himself in position to be Devin Haney's mandatory. And now he's, instead of fighting Devin Haney, he's going to fight Devin Haney's other mandatory. That shouldn't even be there. You should have one mandatory. Devin Haney has 2. He has 2. So instead of Ryan Garcia, and Oscar De La Hoya let it be known, I tried to make the fight. I think that's a great fight between Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney. But Ryan Garcia won't accept it. And what makes it abundantly clear is when Ryan Garcia did an interview, he says, well, you know, Devin Haney is boring. He don't knock out nobody. Nobody wants to see that. Really? Because when I look at your amateur fights on YouTube, well, I see Devin Haney the aggressor, and I see Ryan Garcia backpedaling. I see Ryan Garcia utilizing the ring in a few fights that I see them having the amateurs. Well, I see Devin Haney pressing the fight, and I see Ryan Garcia retreating. So somebody help me understand, how is it a boring fight? Josh FC and my brother in Super Chat, never thought I would see this in boxing, shaking my head. This is a fact. That's why I exist. My brother Idris Mantee, my brother in Super Chat, I'll pay for Devin Teo. Me too. Big Block, what's going on? Me too, great brother. Me too, great brother. But we can't pay for something that they just refuse to give us. So I don't want to see nothing marinating. Because what are we doing by doing that? Saray, what's going on? We are taking away the possibility of their greatness. Who knows Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson can do at this young age? Why we want to slow them down? If they feel like they're capable, let them go. The same thing is going on with Jaron Ennis. Oh, he's too young. He's 23. Jaron Ennis is young. You got Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson, Jaron Ennis. They all about the same age. And they trying to fight everybody. They trying to box everybody. Duke Golston, what's going on? MMT Pros, what's going on? They trying to box everybody, and we talking about letting fights marinate. Why? Mike Tyson became a champion when? 20 years old? Muhammad Ali at 22? Why we want to stunt their growth? Why we want to stunt their growth? Devin Haney want to fight the best? Give him the fights. David Benavidez as well. He trying to fight the best because he's 23 years old. Shining Light, what's going on? Call me PhD, what's going on? Now we got like Chris Colbert. Armando Martinez said, Devin Haney versus Colbert. I don't want to see that. Mensa Talk 2, what's going on? I don't want to see Shakur and Chris Colbert. Why Chris Colbert not even on nobody's list? He just had a highlight reel knockout. How come he ain't on nobody's list? Why he not on nobody's list? But we talking about Anui. J. Jalil Turner L, what's going on? But we talking about Anui. And then, so when I say this, right, C-Cut, what's going on? When I say, oh, we talking about Anui, then y'all going to say, well, Anui fought this person, that person. That's all opportunity, people. How we know Shakur, Devin, and Jaron and Chris Colbert, how we know that they can't do what Anui doing? It's opportunity. Mango Juice 007, what's going on? It's all about opportunity. Who's giving them opportunity to show us that they could do what Anui is doing or not? Lauren Anderson, my brother, super chat. He said they should do boxing like tennis and have 4 major tournaments a year, and there can only be a grand champion if you win all the or major. Right, I like that. Won't happen. William Old School Audette, my brother in super chat. He said, Blue, these young fighters don't want no. Right. Corey Cook, Johnny Q, what's going on? See, so you have Jamel Herring, Chris Cahe, what's going on? Right? You have Jamel Herring, Anthony Golden Gloves, what's going on? You have Jamel Herring saying, oh, if you ain't talking about Gervonta Tank Davis, then the best has got to be Oscar Valdez. Why? Because Oscar, and this is no slight to Oscar Valdez, because I love Oscar Valdez. I love his skill set. I love what he brings to the sport of boxing. Tyrone Buchanan, what's going on? Alex Santos, what's going on? It's not Oscar Valdez's fault, right, that he's getting opportunities, but he's getting opportunities. But if you look at their skill set, Shakur Stevenson's skill set, Chris Colbert's skill set, Devin Haney's skill set, Jaron Ennis' skill set, says that they are a level above Oscar Valdez, people. Skill set. Now, he displayed a great game plan and great skills against Miguel Bichel. But we know he limited. Who's to say that Shakur Stevenson, Chris Colbert, Devin Haney wouldn't do that with Miguel Bichel? Who said that they couldn't? Who said they couldn't? Jay Samuels, what's going on? Who said they can't? So he said, well, Oscar Valdez is the best. Says who? Because he beat Miguel Bichel? So would you say the same thing if Shakur Stevenson got the opportunity to fight Miguel Bichel and beat Miguel Bichel? Would you say he's the best? And I like Oscar Valdez. But I'm sure Shakur Stevenson will be the favorite if you make that fight. And Shakur Stevenson been trying to make the fight with Oscar Valdez when they was at 126. He even asked Bob Arum, Fred Hampton's going on. He even asked Bob Arum publicly, why you ain't secure me the fight with Oscar Valdez? Young Scholar, what's going on? Mr. Kaboom, my brother in Super Chat. The art of duck, right. Blue Blood is you so right. He said this is why UFC audience is growing. That's a fact. Joe Jack, what's going on? That's a fact. UFC audience is growing. Why? Because we don't have these issues. There's nobody coming and saying, well, you should let this guy marinate and this guy marinate. No! Manson HK, what's going on? You should let this marinate with that marinate. No! Chase the coin. What's going on? Master Eden, what's going on? Elliot Burgess, my brother in Super Chat. Canelo was too young after he lost to Floyd, but 20 years from now, they will be bragging about how young he was when he became champ. Let them all fight. I agree. But if he would have won, Dapper Douglas was going on. If he would have won that fight, though, whew, Elliot Burgess, imagine if he would have won. It's just like Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson aura is so big, and part of it is because he became a heavyweight champion at just 20 years old. I'm confused. Southport Boxing Media, my brother in the Super Chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. He says, salute, Blue. What's good with your fam? Fury ducking out don't surprise me at all, but I feel Shakur, man, he can't get a big fight for nothing, man. 2021 looking like duck season instead of strap season, shaking my head. That's a fact. Ain't no way I'm going to let this one go. No way. So now we're going to get Abdullah Brooklyn. What's going on? Esco two-time. What's going on? Dolly Antoinette, the queen in the building. What's going on? Chris X, what's going on? Dolly Antoinette in the Super Chat. She said, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. She said, Blue, sorry I'm late. Was watching the George Floyd. Okay. Yeah. I'm too emotional to watch that. Can't do it. Too emotional for it. Can't do it. I can't do it. Too emotional for it. And my people, 886 Wild, my brother, salute. My people, go to my brother Tay Jones. Y'all know Tay Jones. He got a fight coming up. Let's go. He got 20 tickets need to be sold. Let's sell them tickets out. Yeah, Dolly, I can't even begin to watch it. Chappelle Show 56, my brother. Social Justice Warrior, stand up. What's going on? So now, Jamel Herring, well, I'm just going to vacate the belts and fight Oscar Valdez anyway. He said, I'd rather be a two-time world champion. Huh? You could fight Shakur Stevenson, beat Shakur Stevenson if he too green, and go into a unification bout with Oscar Valdez. Why would you vacate the belts and fight Oscar Valdez? Full of Hunger Boxing, what's going on? Open Up TV, what's going on? Kerwin Thomas, what's going on? Drano Grimes, my brother, what's going on? B. Thomas, what's going on? So, what does now? I need y'all to help me understand. What does Oscar Valdez stand to gain fighting Jamel Herring if Jamel Herring vacates the WBO title? What does he win? Why does he fight him? Shot 72-10. Shot Town in the building. And on Vada Sports, my brother, salute. Anthony Golden, what's going on? What African Pride, what's going on? What does he stand to gain? DP Rocker, what's going on? If he vacates the WBO title, what does he gain by fighting Oscar Valdez? What does Oscar Valdez gain by fighting him? Frequent Fire RC, what's going on? Open Up TV, 1 man in 40 fights. Well done. I don't know who you're talking about. Greg Abernathy, what's going on? Ronnie Lewis, what's going on? Dwayne Jones, what's going on? Yes, sir, my brother Tay Jones. Open Up TV. You want you Shirillo Quintana. What's going on? Callie Lou, what's going on? Sigs, what's going on? So now the brother's saying, oh, who is Deontay Wilder for? He only fought one guy in 40 fights. Last time I checked, he had 40 fights. I mean, he fought over 35 guys. Fought 2 guys 2 times, so that's 4 fights. So he fought 36 fights, 36 other fighters. And if you're talking about level of opposition, who is any of them fought the level of Tyson Fury, Luis Ortiz? Right. Anthony Joshua beat a 40-plus-year-old Vladimir Klitschko coming off a 2-year layoff. Yeah, no. Who else did Anthony Joshua beat on his resume that Deontay Wilder wouldn't beat? Or not even Deontay Wilder, would Luis Ortiz wouldn't beat? Go ahead, I'll wait. Chelsea Forever 79. What's going on? Let's talk about real test before Fury. Okay, who did Anthony Joshua fight? You want to see Anthony Joshua versus Tyson Fury, right? Open up TV, right? Corey Lee Boxing, my brother. Go subscribe to my brother Corey Lee Boxing, man. Corey dropped the link so people can subscribe to your channel. So let me go ahead and open up TV. So let me ask you a question. Who did Anthony Joshua fight going into the Tyson Fury fight? Because you so badly want to see Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua fight, right? So who did Anthony Joshua fight? That was so amazing on his resume. Go ahead and tell us. 40-plus-year-old Vladimir Klitschko coming off a loss and a 2-year layoff. Joseph Parker, world champion. I'm done talking to you. Goodbye. Goodbye. Nobody here believes Joseph Parker is a better fighter than Luis Ortiz. So now, goodbye. I'm done talking to you. Goodbye. Brian Morgan, my brother, what's going on? Joseph Parker. Come on, man. See? Don't even have a leg to stand on. They'll say anything. Lauren Anderson, my brother in the super chat. None of them will fight Ortiz. He is second to me. This is a fact. Joseph Parker. You see what I'm talking about? See, it's all because they don't like Deontay Wilder. Just say you don't like Deontay Wilder. It's just better to do that. Contrarian thinking, what's going on? You just come in here and you just saying anything. Oh, who's he for? Well, who's Anthony Joshua for? Because you desperately in need to see Joshua versus Tyson Fury. So who's he for? Vladimir Klitschko coming off a loss to Tyson Fury, was 40 plus years old, and was out the ring for 2 years. Right. After that, Joseph Parker, as he mentioned, right? So now, Wawa 9/30/2010, what's going on? So now let's just talk about this real quick. So he said Joseph Parker. Let's talk about Joseph Parker. Because I personally talked to Joseph Parker, me and my brother Fred, and I think Champside was with us. I know it's definitely me and Fred, and I believe Champside was with us. I think Big Rich was with us, and Boxing Ego, right? And we talked to Joseph Parker, right? And asked Joseph Parker what happened. He said, well, things came up, and, he gave us, why he didn't fight Deontay Wilder, because he was at 2 of Deontay Wilder fights. He even went in the locker room, and they were talking about, they were going to Bam Bam Bigelow. What's going on? They were even talking about unifying the belts. And then Joseph Parker said he liked his chances better against Joshua. He told me that personally. I like my chances better against Joshua. I thought he was real stiff and things of that nature. This is what he told me. And as we were talking, right, we right at the bathroom because, well, I ain't gonna say that because then people gonna, But Deontay Wilder comes past and we follow Deontay Wilder. This was the rematch, Tyson Fury and Wilder, right? So Joseph Parker was at Deontay Wilder fight and was supposed to, when he fought Gerald Washington and when he fought Ernest Harvin. What's going on? When he fought Gerald Washington, there was another fight, Chris Arreola, I think, and he was supposed to make the fight. Yeah, he told me that. He was like, I like my chances. I thought that Joshua was kind of stiff. Coaches show dry race board. What's going on? See, he thought, there go my brother Pac-Man. Oh, is all of that, Tay? Okay. I didn't know the LOL. Tay, I was putting just Tay. I thought you was saying LOL, like laughing. Quan 43, my brother, what's going on? So, Jacob Pina, what's going on? Mosine Beige, what's going on? Cooper Pactober, what's going on, great brother? Where you been at? But then he got boxed around for 12 rounds. By who? Who boxed him? Who boxed him? Who outboxed him for 12 rounds? AG, what's going on? Super Ben 10, what's going on? Who outboxed Deontay Wilder for 12 rounds? Go ahead and tell us. And then I'm not going to, this is it. Go ahead and tell us. Who outboxed him for 12 rounds? Because he ain't outboxing for 12 rounds because he hit the deck twice. So how can you outbox a man for 12 rounds and you hit the deck twice? That don't add up. That ain't it. Smash the like button, man. We got 630 people. Let's get 630 likes. Smash the like button. Roosevelt Hill, what's going on? And AJ got dropped 4 times and stopped. Adari T, peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing? Yeah, that's what it's looking like. Ashante L, what's going on? Gary Russell, what's going on? Why can't Deontay Wilder fight Canelo Alvarez? Deontay Wilder is a heavyweight, and Canelo Alvarez is a middleweight. Joel Berger, what's going on? Real Gamer, what's going on? Deontay Wilder is a heavyweight, Canelo Alvarez is a middleweight. I mean, that's why they'll never fight. Yeah, Chappelle Show 56. I realized that. Eric, my brother, what's going on with you? Appreciate you. He said, man, that hat is nice, but it's 76s for life for me, big bro. Man, they go, not this year. Ain't happening. You see how the Brooklyn Nets looked last night? C Cut, my brother in Super Chat, he said, Blue, they say Wilder is not good, an easy fight. Then why is Fury and AJ avoiding him, but they will beat him easy? Explain that. Yeah, they don't believe that. They don't believe that. Yeah, that popcorn movies games. What's going on? Yeah, that has to be a kid, man. He's saying Wilder versus Canelo. He, or somebody not too experienced with the sport. Frederick Lackey, what's going on? Yeah, Brooklyn winning it all, man. It's over. Ahmad Najib, what's going on? He said, my wife always say, how come a mankind don't fight AJ? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you can tell. Chelsea Forever 79. John McDermott, B. What's going on with you, great brother? Johnny Ray Lopez, what's going on? Yeah, Joshua almost got stopped by Klitschko. Sure did. That's one of my favorite fights, though. I'll tell the truth. That's one of my favorite fights. Deshaun Jones, what's going on? Millie Blood, what's going on? That's one of my favorite fights right there. But people just say anything. Oh, Deontay Wilder, Southpaw Boxing Media, what's going on? Deontay Wilder ain't never fight nobody. Well, he fought Ortiz and Tyson Fury. And there's nobody on Joshua's resume that you'll say, oh, this guy will beat Dahlia. I'm gonna start. I know you put it in order already, Dahlia. I gotta send the stuff to you. Slim Jim 314. What's going on? I just we got backed up and then I just stopped making it. But I'm gonna get back on track. But inbox me on Instagram and I'm gonna start having it. But people always say that, right? Who on Joshua's resume did you say beats Deontay Wilder? True Blue 45. What's going on? Who on his resume you say for sure beats Luis Ortiz? Who? Roy Boy Florida. What's going on? Andy Ruiz? No. Dillian White? No. Joseph Parker? No. Charles Martin? No. Jordan Maverick, Los Angeles Lakers. What's going on? So who on his resume you say beats him? Beats Luis Ortiz? And he knocked out Luis Ortiz twice. And Luis, real man 1025, what's going on? Luis Ortiz signed to Matchroom. So he and they promised him the Joshua fight, and it never happened. It never happened. Gab Chashala, what's going on? It never happened. Bay Area, what's going on? Bay Area said, "Where's your top 5 top pound for pound active boxers?" I'm gonna get it done, man. I'm gonna have it done soon. It's just got a lot going on. Solo Productions going on. You understand what I'm trying to tell y'all? Now he's saying Fury beat Wilder for 7 rounds. Okay, goodbye. Manny James, what's going on? As I said, you just don't like Deontay Wilder, and that's okay. Just say I don't like Deontay Wilder. Don't come in acting like you know something. Oh, well, who did this guy fight? And this guy didn't fight this person. That fight, okay. Just don't like Deontay Wilder. Point blank and period. That's okay. So anyway, let's get back to the topic at hand. So so now Jamel Herring, right? You know, hold on, one people. Hold on 1 second, my peoples. So let's get these tickets sold. We got 20 tickets, my brother Tay Jones, man. Let's get these tickets sold for his upcoming fight. Charlie Woodard, what's going on with you? Twin D, what's going on, Twin D? So now you're talking about Money Brown TV, my brother. What's good with your money? Go subscribe to my brother Money Brown TV. Money dropped the link, bro. So anyway, so now we wanna stop Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson from fighting. This Jamel Herring situation is not a good situation. It's just not. So he's essentially let us know that he don't feel like he could beat Shakur Stevenson. That's what it boils down to. So Shakur Stevenson was happily waiting. James Diamond, what's going on? So Oscar Valdez is going to avoid Shakur Stevenson. Miguel Bichette was avoiding Shakur Stevenson. Now Jamel Herring is going to avoid Shakur Stevenson. Carl Frampton let us know he was going to avoid Shakur Stevenson as well. So when is he going to get his opportunity? Because see, when it comes down to another big fight, everybody's going to be saying, well, why should he fight Shakur Stevenson? Who did he beat? Who did he beat? So when Shakur Stevenson fights for the vacant WBO title that Jamel Herring is going to vacate, and then when he wants to fight, real talk, salute, brother Adam, what's going on? So now when Jamel Herring vacates the belt, right? Now watch how this plays out. When he vacates the belt and Shakur Stevenson fights for the belt and wins the belt, and now Oscar Valdez, I don't know who he's going to fight, but Oscar Valdez, now Shakur Stevenson saying, hey, let's unify. Then Oscar Valdez is going to be saying, oh, who did Shakur Stevenson beat? What has he done? This is going to be the narrative. Charlie Walton, what's going on? But this is supposed to be his brother. Contender Regime Boxing, my brother. Go subscribe to my brother, Contender Regime Boxing. Drop the link in the chat, Contender, so that people can subscribe to your channel. In the super chat, he says, salute, Blue. What's worse, boxers ducking or boxing fans advocating ducking? It goes hand in hand, great brother. It goes hand in hand. It goes hand in hand. Because the fans enable the fighters to do so. On the mic, my brother Terence Bailey Sr. Terrence, drop the link so they can subscribe to your channel. Gilbert Rodriguez Jr., what's going on with you, young brother? One boxing talk, what's going on? Right? So, S550J, Raul Aguilar, what's going on? So, here's the thing, Johnny Q, what's going on? So, now, the boxing fans that come here, Carter, what's going on? And they say things like, well, let the fight marinate. Well, he's still got time. Well, he's still young. That's the reason why they can do this. Because it's your dollar that they're spending. It's your dollar that they're divvying up. It's your dollar that they're divvying up. So if you okay with it, well, then why would they have a problem with it? SG, what's going on? If you're fine with it, well, why would they complain? Mr. J. Duke 40, my brother. Kerwin Thomas, what's going on? Mark Booker, what's going on? If you're not going to have an issue with it, well, why would they? African Pride, what's going on? Why would they? You don't see nothing wrong with it. Why should they? Until you, the fan, take a stand and say, well, listen, we ain't going to stand for this, this, and this. It doesn't matter if you're my favorite fighter or not. I'm a fan of the sport of boxing first. See, that's where the disconnect comes in. You should be a fan of the sport of boxing first. You should be a fan of the sport of boxing first. The sport of boxing will go a lot farther. And we'll get a lot more fights that we want if the fans just be a fan of the sport of boxing first. WB Sports TV, what's going on? Because your favorite fighter is going to come a day. His career has an expiration date on it. Your favorite fighter career has an expiration date on it. So guess what you're going to do? You're going to find another favorite fighter. And after his career comes to an end, you're going to find another favorite fighter. That's what's going to happen. If you're a fan of the sport of boxing first and say, listen, I want to see, listen, I'm a fan of every team, competitive nature, right? So I'm a 49er fan. I'm a Chicago Bulls fan. I'm a New York Yankee fan. I support the Brooklyn Nets and the New York Knicks. Not the biggest fan of the New York Knicks and the Brooklyn Nets, but I support them because they New York. But guess what? Right now, my Chicago Bulls, we ain't going to the playoffs and we ain't going to win the finals. So guess what? I want to see New York win. Right? Calvin Abbar, what's going on? The Guru, what's going on? So, but guess what? I want to see more than anything. I want to see the Brooklyn Nets and the Los Angeles Lakers in the finals. I want to see Kevin Durant and LeBron James in the finals. I don't want to see the Utah Jazz and the Brooklyn Nets. But Buddy Road Truck Trap Sports, what's going on? I don't want to see I don't want to see the Brooklyn Nets and the Utah Jazz. I don't want to see it. I want to see the best. I want to see Anthony Davis 100% healthy, LeBron James 100% healthy, Andre Drummond 100% healthy against the Brooklyn Nets in the finals. Mississippi King, what's going on? Eddie Wallace, what's going on? That's why. I want to see entertainment. I want to see the best against the best. You know what I love? When the New York Yankees are playing the Boston Red Sox. You know what I love? When the New York Yankees are playing the New York Mets. You know what I love? When the 49ers are playing the Seahawks. Or the 49ers are playing the Packers. Or the 49ers are playing whomever is considered the best. The Tampa Bay Bucks. That's what I want to see. Yeah, Bobo. Salute, Bobo. I don't mind seeing the Clippers and the Lakers and the Brooklyn Nets either. But I would much rather see LeBron James against Kevin Durant. I'd much rather see. Now, I'm not opposed to seeing the Brooklyn Nets and the Los Angeles Clippers because you got Kawhi Leonard and Paul George. So I'm not opposed to that. But I'd much rather see LeBron James and Andre and Anthony Davis against Kevin Durant, Kyrie, and James Harden. And that I would much rather see that competitive wise. No, them Rams. No, we walk right through the Rams. There ain't no competition. Kavon Slims, my brother in the super chat, he says, salute Blue in chat. Why do we have to beg these fighters to do what they're supposed to do? This is what I'm trying to tell you. Yeah, Elliot Burgess, the Dallas Cowboys. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I want to see the best against the best. So why are you telling the people, well, Shakur Stevenson, if I beat Shakur Stevenson, nobody going to give me credit for it? That's false. That's false. That's just a way for you not to fight the best. See, you feel like it's a win-win situation if you fight and lose to Oscar Valdez. You fight Oscar Valdez and you lose to Oscar Valdez, it's a win-win situation for you. Well, he said, I get paid more and got the opportunity to fight for the Ring magazine. Well, it's not a unification bout if you don't have a belt. So you rather vacate your belt instead of saying, okay, I gotta honor this mandatory, and it happens to be Shakur Stevenson in a big fight and get 2 big paydays. Let me beat Shakur Stevenson. He's talking about his legacy. Jamel Herring, we're talking about. You're talking about your legacy and building upon your legacy. Okay, you beat Shakur Stevenson in a big money fight because you said that's still a big fight. He admit that Shakur Stevenson is a big fight. He'll get a lot of money for Shakur Stevenson fight. And then he said, but I'll get more money in a bigger fight against Oscar Valdez. Well, why not get them both? Why not fight them both? It's the first quarter of the year. Why not fight them both? Why not fight Shakur Stevenson in the summer and then fight Oscar Valdez in the winter? Why not fight them both? Why not fight them both? You're talking about building your legacy. That's building your legacy. To have the 3 biggest fights in your career in 1 year. You beat Carl Frampton, you beat Shakur Stevenson, and then Oscar Valdez. Well, there you have your legacy built. There you have your legacy built. But no, you rather vacate the belt that you have. You rather vacate the belt and fight. And now Oscar Valdez is supposed to give you the opportunity with no belt. Nick J, peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing today? Salute to my brother G Sun 1 in the super chat. If fans keep giving these crooks money and attention, nothing will ever change. This is a fact. Do Monday said, you talking bull, but you watching. So love a lot. What's going on? But you watching. And you've been watching for an hour to know what I'm talking about. Klotz, what's going on? I'm confused. If I'm not saying anything productive, then why you watching? Why you staying here and watch for an hour? The most precious thing you have in life is time. That's the most precious thing you have in life, time. So why would you waste your time watching me when I'm just talking bull, as you said? Or you are who we talking about, and instead of you just showing your true self, right, you use a burner account. See how that works? My brother Bitch, B Megastar in the building. See how that works? Kima Nation, what's going on? Alan Green, what's going on? See? So sometimes maybe you hit a sore spot and it's like, oh man, you talking what? Somebody explain to me what I'm saying don't add up. EC, what's going on? Somebody explain to me what am I saying that don't add up? Because I'm speaking for me and you, the fan. So how could you be a fan of the sport of boxing and say what I'm saying right now is bull? How? Mohsin Beige, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. He said here in the UK, pay-per-view is less than USA, but casual will buy any fight on pay-per-view. Average fight bringing top dollar. Less motivation for fighters and promoters to make big fights. Less risk, but still making money. Yeah, that's a fact. So what happens is this, right? Joaquin Brown, what's going on? So what happens is this, is that in the UK, the sport of boxing is perceived completely different than it is here in the States. Lyndon Brown, what's going on? So they support the sport of boxing because it's entertainment. right? So it's that's just what it is. Oh, I don't. Yeah, you know what? Listen, I haven't. I like Showbiz the adult, right? He brings a whole different element to this to his approach. Everybody's approach is different. I see people always say like, "Oh, he don't like Wilder or whatever." I haven't seen it, right? Because my day be filled. I do catch some of his content when I get the opportunity, and everybody's delivery is different. Everybody's opinion is different. Everybody's outlook is different. So maybe y'all don't fancy his way of delivery or his opinion on things, right? But I think he a cool dude. Now, as far as him not liking Wilder or whatever, I don't know. I've never heard it. So I'm just going. Y'all know me. I'm just being real, right? I've never caught one of those videos. Like I've seen the videos where, and I text them and call them too on the phone. We talk on the phone. I text them, but those things never came up. You know what I mean? So I personally don't know. So I'm just giving my personal opinion of how I perceive Showbiz adult. I think it's entertaining how his delivery. When he says things like when he's talking about the boxing game, the video game, and things that I don't have an issue with the great brother. Kavon Slim, my brother in the super chat. In the UFC, the fans demand the fights, and leadership makes it happen. That's a fact. That's a fact. You know why? Because they understand. Ether Fresh 73. What's going on? Uh, you know, uh, because they understand what makes the sport tick. They understand that the UFC. They understand what makes the sport tick. You understand? Chris Brooks, what's going on? So I mean, if y'all have a different opinion, I've never. I'm just telling you my my experience with him, right? I didn't see it. I don't know. So I mean, I seen the way he do the video games, and you know, I my time frame be off, so I can't get a chance to opportunity to watch all his content. I just couldn't because my time is limited. Buddy Road Truck Trap Sports, my brother in the super chat, he said, "Put your sack on the table." Facts, man. Smash the like button. Wayman Davis, what's going on with you? Philip D. Redden Jr., my brother, what's going on? Smash the like button, my peoples. Let's get the likes all the way up. Smash the like button. Let's get the likes all the way up, my peoples. And salute to my brother Carolina Ryder, man. Showed me much love yesterday in the Cash App. Salute to my brother Carolina Ryder. Nick McCoo, what's going on? Real talk. Rick the Griffin, what's going on? Romel Lane, what's going on? Salute to my brother Carolina Ryder, man. Showed me nothing but love yesterday. 10 times over. Salute. Appreciate you, great brother. So yeah, so and me and my brother Emmanuel H, we're gonna start up a basketball channel. So we're gonna have some basketball content because I can talk other sports. This is my number one sport. Rax Music, what's going on? So smash the like button, people. Smash the like button. So with that said, we have to get the best fights the best. You understand? Rodriguez Jackson, what's going on? Absolutely, Dahlia. R. Stokes, what's going on with you? Yeah, so we got to get the best fighting the best. We always talking about letting fights marinate. Why are we letting fights marinate? Marinate for what? Oh, we gotta let this fight marinate. No, you should want to see the best fight the best. Period. As a fan, like my brother Keon just said, we ain't promoters. We not promoters, right? Tony Scott, what's going on? We're not promoters. Let's see the best fight the best. Rax Music, what's going on? We should want to see the best fighting the best. Mundox, what's going on? Right? We should want to, Joseph Nichols, what's going on? We should want to see the best fighting the best. Period. That's it. Hands down. Nothing else to talk about. Nothing else to talk about. We don't want to see, fights that are we know the outcome. I don't like watching movies. When he said no love for Utah. No, I like the Jazz, but when I'm thinking about the NBA Finals, I want to see LeBron James versus Kevin Durant for all the marbles. That's what I want to see. In the NBA Finals, when I'm a Chicago Bulls fan, I used to want to see Michael Jordan and Magic Johnson, Michael Jordan and Clyde Drexler. I was fortunate enough to see Michael Jordan versus the best in his era in the finals. Only one I missed out on was seeing Michael Jordan, Madison Griffin. What's going on? Michael Jordan and Hakeem Olajuwon in the finals. That's the only one I missed out on. We saw him in Charles Barkley. We saw him, Patrick Ewing and Shaq, going through the East, right? I wanted to see him and Magic Johnson, got to see it. Him and Clyde Drexler, got to see it. Him and Charles Barkley, got to see it. Him and Karl Malone, got to see it. And John Stockton, got to see it. Sean Kemp, Gary Payton, got to see it. I wish I would have got to see him and Hakeem Olajuwon in the finals. My brother Southpaw Bossa Media in the Super Chat, he says, smash the like button and support the grind. Yes, sir. Smash the like button, people. Let's get it. Let's work. Right? So that's what I want to see. I want to see Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia. There's no need to wait. Wait till they get better. Wait till they marinate. For what? Okay, in the meantime, while we waiting, we saw him in Reggie Miller. In the meantime, while we waiting to see Albert Doherty, what's going on? Meantime, while we waiting to see him let that fight marinate, who they fighting in the meantime? Because you're still paying for it in the meantime. So who they fighting in between that? Who they fighting in between that? If you're going to let that fight marinate, then you got to let Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson marinate. Then you got to let Chris Colbert and Shakur Stevenson marinate. And you got to let Devin Haney and Teofimo Lopez marinate. Helene Future, what's going on? Yeah, it's an unfortunate situation. It's an unfortunate situation, man. Mike Perez, what's going on? Right? So who's Devin Haney supposed to fight in between that? Because, see, now he's signed to fight Jorge Linares, and everybody will be like, oh, man, he's fighting Jorge Linares. Well, who's he supposed to fight? You want the fights to marinate? Who's he supposed to fight? Who's he supposed to fight? Somebody tell me. Who's he supposed to fight? Who's he fighting? Who's Teofimo Lopez supposed to fight? Alex Yo, what's going on? So we're not getting Devin Haney and Teofimo Lopez. That fight should be happening. It's just 1 + 1 = 2. That fight should be happening. Devin Haney and Teofimo Lopez. That fight should be happening. Why? Because it just solidifies who's undisputed. Once and for all. We're waiting for that. Bay Area said, why I put him in timeout? Hey, great brother. Now, you know I ain't Bay Area. You know I didn't put you in timeout. So why you say, Blue, why you put me in timeout? Jermaine Bean, my brother, what's going on? Brick Boy Jones, what's going on? Now, great brother, Bay Area, you know for a fact I didn't put you in timeout. So why say, Blue, why you put me in timeout? I don't understand that. Now, if one of my peopleizations, one of the family put you in timeout, just say that. Like, somebody time me out. But you saying Blue, so then people be like, oh, Blue be over there timing people out. I didn't time out nobody. Boxing Social Network, what's going on? Do Monday. Allow me to speak because Kering needs to avoid Shakur. Because Shakur is number one and he is 135. I'm confused. They're both at 130. They're both at 130. And you're saying Jamel Herring should be avoided. Listen to what he's saying. Do Monday. He said Don't be defensive. I'm only giving my vision. No slight to you. Allow me to speak because Jamel Herring needs to avoid Shakur because Shakur is number one and he is 130 and he's 35. So Jamel Herring is 35 years old. Shakur Stevenson is number one. And you saying he should avoid Shakur Stevenson. Do you guys hear fans? Do you guys hear fans in the UFC speak like this? Only in boxing do you hear fans speak like this. Only in boxing do you hear fans say stuff like this. Only in boxing. Like, I don't understand. How could that even be the mindset of something that you're paying for? Jamel Herring, who's the champion, should avoid Shakur Stevenson because he's 35 and Shakur Stevenson is the best fighter. Essentially, is what you're saying. So you know that Jamel Herring don't stand a chance to win. So you rather see Jamel Herring maneuver around him. Right. So you rather see Jamel Herring maneuver around him because Shakur Stevenson is the best fighter and Jamel Herring is 35. So what fights do you want to see? You don't want to see the best fight the best. Shakur has all the time. Or what time? To do what? If by your method, everybody should just wait him out, then or what time to do what? He can't accomplish nothing if everybody just going to sit on the sidelines and not give him the opportunity. If everybody going to sit on the sidelines and not give him the opportunity, what is he waiting for? Chris Rob Media TV, what's going on? Bobo, yeah, Kurt's probably busy right now. He has the link though. I'm confused. Make his money. How he making money? New kind of TV, my brother. What's going on? How's he gonna make money? Jumps to Andre. What's going on? Southpaw Boxing Media, my brother in Super Chat. Herring wants to unify with Valdez, yet said he'll vacate his belt if he have to face Shakur as his mandatory. He won't be able to unify if he vacates. Right. So you know what he said, Southpaw Boxing Media? You know what his response was? Well, then I'll just be a two-time world champion. Huh? So you'll vacate the belt. So you could Oscar Valdez. You beat Oscar Valdez and you'll be a two-time world champion. Then what? Because he says, if your name is not Gervonta Tank Davis, then Oscar Valdez is the man in the division. Mark Fralin, what's going on? So let me ask you a question. Oscar Valdez, how many fights he had at 130? At 130? Hey, why y'all talking about Chappelle Show 56, man? Come on, people. Y'all missing. Y'all missing. Young World, what's going on? Yeah, it don't add up, right? Smash the like button, people. We should be at least 800 likes. Smash the like button. Swiss Sloan, what's going on? Quan Fields, what's going on? Smash the like button. Get the like. We should be at least 800. There you go, Chappelle 46, Chappelle Show. There you go, Chris Rob Media TV, Chappelle Show. Let's see who else I missed. So yeah, smash the like button, man. We should be at 800 likes. Peace be free. What's going on with you, great brother? Right? Michael James 616. What's going on, great brother? Right? So now let's think about this, right? So we want the fight to marinate. We want these fights to marinate. For what? Patrick Gordon, what's going on? So he wants to vacate the belt. To not you, he'd rather vacate instead of fighting Shakur Stevenson and then going in unification bout. Thomas Mullen, what's going on? He'd rather vacate the belt. And here you have Ryan Garcia. He'd rather fight Devin Haney's mandatory. So he's became Devin Haney's mandatory. Keith 496, what's going on? He became Devin Haney's mandatory. Ryan Garcia. And then the WBC said, well, we might as well go ahead and give Devin Haney another mandatory. So they made Javier Fortuna his mandatory as well. So now he has two mandatories. And so instead of them fighting him, they're going to fight each other. They're going to fight each other. Isn't that something? Now, Ryan Garcia, after the fight with him and Luke Campbell, he said, after the fight with him and Luke Campbell, he said, he told Devin Haney, he went up to Devin Haney and he said, if I can't get the Tank Davis fight, me and you is next. That's what he said. If I can't get the Tank Davis fight, me and you is next. Supreme Freedom, what's going on? Hey, man, stop timing out Bay Area, man. Guys, stop timing out Bay Area. Stop timing out Bay Area. Stop timing people out. So he said, I don't get the Tank Davis fight. EC, what's going on? Then me and you gonna box. Torrey Stanley, what's going on? That's what he said. Now you're not getting the Tank Davis fight or the Manny Pacquiao fight. The Real McCoy, what's going on with you? King Joffrey Joe, what's going on? And you said, well, because Oscar is his promoter. And Oscar said, well, I told him that I think that the Devin Haney would be a good fight. Nelson Herrera, what's going on? I told him Devin Haney fight would be a good fight. And I want to make that fight happen. But he don't want to fight Devin Haney. Douglas Ford, what's going on? They don't want to be the best, Douglas Ford. It's just not adding up. So everybody, here's the thing. Everybody wants to go the path of least resistance. Nobody wants to fight to be the best. So Jamel Herring, that's so disappointing to me that he would say, well, I'll vacate the belt. You going to vacate the belt? Man. So it comes off to me like this, right? Somebody gave you the opportunity. Super Mac Time, what's going on? It's your responsibility to give somebody else, per Eric Monroe, Anthony Kyle, what's going on? It's your responsibility to return the favor. Like he said, he thanked the WBO. I want to thank the WBO for giving me the opportunity because I wasn't the mandatory challenger. But they put me in a position to win the world title. So they gave you an opportunity. YSM Sports Media, what's going on? John Jay said, debate me. I don't even know who you are. Now I said your name. There you go. Mike Hughes, what's going on? So he Roscoe Johnson, what's going on? My brother Jafari sees it in super chat. He says he acting like he's leader Terence Crawford. Oh, he acting like his leader Terence Crawford. Well, not even Terence Crawford would go this route. Not even Terence Crawford wouldn't go this route. Terence Crawford wouldn't vacate his belt. He wouldn't vacate that WB if Sean Porter was his mandatory and the WBO let it be known, right? And Sean Porter let it be known and activate the mandatory. Well, Terence Crawford is not going to say, "Okay, this is my mandatory, and I got to vacate the belt so I can fight Pacquiao." He wouldn't do that. Terence Crawford would not do that. Terence Crawford would say, "Okay, I got to beat you first." You see what they just said, right? Southside Music, what's going on? You see what they just said? They told Sean Porter either activate the mandatory, push for the fight, or let us go ahead and fight somebody else. So if you push for the fight, they're gonna fight you. He ain't gonna vacate the belt. Jamel Herring is clearly letting us know he has no interest in fighting Shakur Stevenson. And the disappointing part is he knew this was the entire talk that's the whole time with him and Carl Frampton. SG, my brother in Super Chat, Herring is trying to cash out. Valdez is a winnable fight. If he wins, Shakur is the cash out fight for him. No, if he beats Oscar Valdez, he's going to retire. See, this lets you know he don't want to fight Shakur Stevenson. Leading up into it, what did he say? Oh, if I beat Carl Frampton, I'm probably going to move up in weight to 135 because I'm struggling to make 130. I'm struggling to make 130. I beat Carl Frampton. I'm probably going to move up in weight. Now that has since shifted. Now he's saying, well, I want to fight Oscar Valdez. Well, I thought you were struggling to make 130. So go up to 135. Trevor Franklin, my brother in Super Chat. Blue, don't forget, if Herring beats Valdez, Shakur is the WBO and WBC mandatory also. He's just going to vacate. He's already letting you know he has no problem vacating the belts. So he has no interest in fighting Shakur Stevenson. He just don't want to fight him. So it doesn't matter what position Shakur Stevenson puts himself in. He's not going to get the fight. See, and the WBC, they're so shaky at times. It's not even like I would say if I'm Shakur Stevenson, I would go to the WBC and activate my mandatory and fight Oscar Valdez. But the WBC will give Oscar Valdez some sort of pass to allow him not to fight Shakur Stevenson. And then they'll make up something where Shakur Stevenson fights somebody you never heard of for the WBC interim belt and all of that. Because that's what I would tell Shakur Stevenson. If the WBC people stop timing people out. Stop timing people out. Stop timing out Bay Area, man. Stop timing them out. Stop timing out Bay Area, man. Come on, my peoples. Come on, let's come on. Respect my wishes, man. Don't time out nobody else. Let everybody go, man. Don't time out nobody else. Ryan Taylor, my brother in the super chat, he said this ducking is ruining boxing. The best fighters won't get better if they don't fight the best. They'll all be being soft. Don't forget Canelo, Blue. Oh, for sure. Well, we already know about Canelo. Yeah, I'm trying to avoid that, Terry Smoot. I'm really truly trying to avoid that, man. But I need y'all to stop timing people out, man. Stop timing out people. Let them, they have their own opinion. Let them have their opinion. If you know, I'll get to him if I see him, I'll get to him. Let him go. Reese, bro, what's going on with you? Come on, man. Vocals 43, what's going on? So, now you made me lose my train of thought. Oh, so if the WBC actually, stood on their square, and the WBC actually said, you know, we gonna actually stand by the rules that we set forth, because that's part of the problem. The WBC, they don't stand by the rules that they set forth. Underground Solid, my brother, what's going on? Johnny Q, what's going on? They don't stand by the rules they set forth. They don't. OMCC Wells, he got timed out too. Come on, what are we doing, man? Malik Bowers, what's going on? Smash the like button, people. Y'all time people out, but we ain't got the likes up. Phil J 508, my great brother. Bottle Powerball, what's going on? Get the likes all the way up. So, man, if listen, man, stop timing out people. My brother SG in the super chat dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. He said, "Why are people bringing up Crawford when the entire PBC stable has avoided him his entire career? Porter is the first to step up. Promoters facilitate ducking for business purposes." That's completely incorrect, SG. Completely incorrect. Johnny Q, I can't see who's timing out. I can't see people getting timed out. I can't see nothing on this format. I can't see who's getting timed out. I can't see who timed out anybody. I don't see anything. I don't see anything. DeJuan Roberts, what's going on? I can't see anything. I don't see who's wrenched up or not. I can't see wrenches. I can't see who's got timed out. I can't see anything. Roscoe Johnson, what's going on? Yeah, stop timing people out, man, and get the likes up. We should be at least 800 likes, man. We had 650 likes. Get the likes to 800. We should be working our way to 1K. Y'all already know what we do. Get the likes all the way up. What are we doing here? We should be working on the K likes. Box fans, what's going on? Get the likes all the way up. Pull counter boxing. What's going on, great brother? Get the likes all the way up. Stolen Stew, what's going on? LJ Burns, what's going on? Yeah, Curry has the link. I sent the link to Curry. Curry probably busy working. Go subscribe and go support my brother Tay Jones, man. He got a fight coming up. He got 20 tickets that need to be sold. Let's get them tickets sold, man. Let's get them tickets sold. Let's get them tickets sold. He got 20 tickets. Jackie Winfrey, what's going on? He got 20 tickets. Let's get them 20 tickets sold. Yeah, great brother. You're misinformed. Tyrone Buchanan, my brother in the super chat. If the truth can come back from the accident, fight a top-notch opponent without a tune-up, there's no excuse for nobody else to fight each other. This is a fact. This is a fact. Hezekiah Dublin, not professionally. My profession was football, man. Love football. My brother Kurt Anderson, aka Kurt Sugar, a.k.a. the historian, a.k.a. my brother, my co-host. What's goody with you, Kurt?
Blue, man, what's going on with you, man? This Thursday evening. What's up, chat? What's up with the family today? Ready to talk some boxing.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
looking forward to Saturday's three cards. You got a card on the Zone, a card on ESPN Plus, and a card on Showtime. So we got some boxing this Saturday.
Vital Noon, what's going on with you? It's Texas Elite, what's going on? Yeah, Kurt, man. So, this whole thing, I don't know if you saw what Jamel Herring said, man, but man, Boston Dad, what's going on? I was so disappointed. So disappointed, Kurt. He said he'll rather vacate the belt than fight Shakur Stevenson if the WBO enforces that he has to fight Shakur Stevenson, because he says is more important. He said that he would just become a 2-time world champion after he vacates the belt and fight Oscar Valdez, and he wants to be in the ring, the lineal champion and a ring champion, but he don't want to fight Shakur Stevenson. And so he says everybody knows Oscar Valdez is the best fighter at 130, if not named Gervonta Tank Davis. I was so disappointed in that, Kurt.
Well, I knew he was going to do that. I'm not surprised. He don't want to fight Shakur, and don't tell me it's because of friendship. Maybe he's just not confident that he can beat Shakur. Um, and if Shakur winds up fighting Valdez, I heard you say before I got on, the WBC is going to protect Valdez from Shakur. So Shakur really is going to have to watch himself, because they're going to try to get over on him. They're going to try to stall his career. But with Herring coming off an impressive performance, you would think he would have the courage, and the honor of defending your championship belt against Shakur Stevenson. You put the friendship aside, but to me that looks like a duck. You're going to vacate and fight somebody else. That's not good.
Yeah, and Kurt, he said Ron Gibson Jr., what's going on? Full text, what's going on? Yeah, Kurt. Then he's saying Martyr Law Armor, what's going on? Get this guy out of here. Now, this is somebody I'm going to block. Goodbye. Yeah, Kurt. So, but my thing is this, right, Kurt? Why would Oscar Valdez fight him if he vacates the belt?
That's true. So it might backfire. I saw your post, but I wasn't surprised. Disappointed, yes, but surprised, no. I just knew that. See, fighters like Shakur Stevenson and Jerron Ennis, they're going to have to watch themselves, because I don't think other fighters is going to be banging their door down to fight them. Shakur is a very difficult styles matchup. Other fighters know who has real talent, who's a contender, and who's a pretender, who's a world class champion, who is not. Maybe he's just not confident that he could beat Shakur, because he should do the honorary thing and fight Shakur. But I knew he was going to pull this. It's not going to be easy for Shakur, and being on top rank, he's going to have to really, him and his team is going to really have to watch him closely and watch his career.
It's unfortunate. Miss TTUK, what's going on with your queen? Peace and blessings to you. How you doing? Miss TTUK in the building. Yeah, Kurt, man. I was so disappointed, man, because I look at it from this standpoint. Shakur Stevenson never had a chance. Carl Frampton let us know, win, lose, or draw, he was gonna call it a career after the fight. But he pretended as if he'll fight Shakur in Ireland and all of this. But he let us know that he had no plans of fighting Shakur. So if he would have won, he had no plans of fighting him. And remember, Kurt, before the fight, I said this is why I was leaning towards Carl Frampton, because I felt like Carl Frampton would take the fight when they had to talk of him going to Ireland. Because I knew that Jamel Herring was going to do this. I knew he was going to do it. and give him the fight. Aaron Stinson, my brother in Super Chat, he said Heron's starting to sound like Crawford with the excuses. No, because Crawford, if you Crawford's mandatory, he gonna fight you. Now he ain't initiating the negotiations with uh 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 um Sean Porter, but if Sean Porter activates the mandatory and push the fight, oh, he's gonna do it. Brian Diggins, what's going on? Sean Porter, Terence Crawford is gonna fight him. He's not gonna vacate his belt to fight somebody. He ain't gonna do that. He ain't gonna do it.
I don't think Valdez is gonna fight him either. I just got a feeling that they're, like you said, the WBC, they're gonna protect Valdez, and they might have force Shakur to take a secondary belt and fight a nobody just to keep him happy. They might do that.
Mm-hmm. And that's my thing, right, Kurt? See, the WBC, this is the part of boxing that hurts the sport. Because he's the number one mandatory challenger for the WBC as well. So I was saying, Kurt, if I'm Shakur Stevenson team, right? If the WBC was on the up and up, and I'm with his team, I would tell Shakur, you know something, Shakur? Go activate the WBC, force your way into the fight with Oscar Valdez, and then Jamel Herring, let him fight somebody else. And then you beat Valdez. He said it was about the legacy, right? And Oscar Valdez was the man. So you beat Valdez, then he got to give you the unification bout. But no, Kurt, the WBC, we know they'll come up with some sort of, well, you got to fight an interim and fight this guy, and they're gonna allow Valdez. They ain't gonna uphold the WBC mandatory position. He's in a lose-lose situation. So now, Kurt, he's gonna fight somebody we never heard of, right? Or a lesser of opponent, right, Kurt? And then he gonna beat them, and then when he's trying to get the big fights, he gonna fight for the vacant WBO title. Bo Robinson, what's going on? He gonna fight for the vacant WBO title, right? And then everybody Valdez after that in the unification bout. He go, oh well, I want to fight this guy, that guy. Who is Shakur beat? He got a secondary belt. That's what's gonna happen, Kurt.
Yeah, I could see it now. I wouldn't be surprised if they mess around and franchise Valdez. I would not be surprised. That's the protection program that they put him in, because they know Shakur is a major threat for any fighter. They know this. And Valdez, coming off his staring victory over Berchelt, he's the hot fighter like Teofimo, because he pulled off a major upset by the way he knocked out Berchelt. So they don't want him to lose that belt. We know WBC, their politics and everything. But if you're Shakur team, you're gonna have to really watch his career. You're gonna have to. We got a platform so we can speak out on it, but I think they're gonna make it difficult for him to have legacy defining fights. You watch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's gonna be. It's unfortunate, Kurt. It's unfortunate. He ain't gonna get his opportunity. He can't get the Tank fight. He ain't gonna get now. He can't even get Jamel Herring in the ring. He can't get Oscar Valdez. 2 different divisions. He can't get the Oscar Valdez fight. Right after the fight, when Shakur called him out and he was ready, why didn't Valdez say, you know what, make that fight happen? No, they didn't do that, Kurt. So they go 3 belts right there.
Yeah, and I said it many times. We're not going to get a lot of these good top quality fights, man. They're going to duck each other. They're going to move out of the division. See, that's a good excuse, moving to another division. We're not going to get these fights, unfortunately. There's so many great fights that can be made. I want to see Valdez Shakur. I wanted to see Shakur with Herring, but we're not going to get none of that. He's going to fight a nobody for a secondary interim belt. Watch what happens.
Mm-hmm. Brandon Charleston said Tank and Shakur are 2 different divisions. No, Tank Davis is the WBA 130-pound champion. Shakur Stevenson is the WBO, WBC 130-pound mandatory challenger. They're in the same division, bro. They're in the same division. So you know what his best bet would be? You know what his best bet would be, Kurt?
What's that?
Get the WBO title, right? And there's a vacant fight. There's a vacant fight for the IBF title, right? I forgot the two guys fighting for it. I forgot the two guys' name that's fighting for it. Right?
For the IBF, right?
Yeah. And try to go get that belt. So that way he get the IBF and the WBO. Now he got two belts. You know, that's gonna be his only way, you know, to try to secure these fights. You got the IBF and the WBO. Now, I forgot the dude's name. L Dub, if you hear, man, what's the two dudes' names? What's going on? Let me look it up. Because the two dudes' names are the dude that lost for the belt. I think he fought Joseph Diaz and lost.
I forgot his name. He fought Diaz, yeah.
Yeah.
Because Diaz lost his belt. Yeah, you're right. Because Diaz lost his belt.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
They're gonna make it hard for Shakur, man. I see it.
Mm-hmm.
I see it. They're gonna make it very difficult for him. They're gonna try to fish him out.
Exactly. SG Pass said Tevin Farmer. No, it made sense. 84 was going on. Full text was going on. No, it's not Tevin Farmer. Tevin Farmer is trying to put himself back in position, but it's not Tevin Farmer. I'm trying to figure it out, man. So now we got Josh Warrington avoiding him. Oscar Valdez avoided him. Now Jamel Herring is avoided. Like, this is unbelievable. It's unbelievable, Kurt.
Yeah, certain fighters going to get ducked, man. I see it.
Yeah. It's unreal.
Yeah, you can like really do damage to a fighter by not fighting them. You just edge them out. This is murderer's row all over again.
Mm-hmm.
They had to fight each other 68 times. Never got title shots.
Yeah, it's man, I can't remember the two dudes' names, man. Hold on, I think Lawrence had texted me, I think. Let me see, because now I want to but these two dudes are fighting for the vacant IBF title, right? And so he gonna have to fight the winner of that. Right? He gonna have to fight the winner of that fight. But Tevin Farmer's gonna be in position to fight the winner of that fight. So then he'll have to fight. He'll have to work. It's just not looking good. And that Igis Kavalauskas, the Mean Machine, Kurt, he not with Top Rank anymore.
Who's he with?
He's a free agent. That sets
Wow.
up. That could set up what he's looking for, Kurt. Jerron Ennis, Mean Machine, Kurt.
I would love to see it, see what happens Saturday, and then he get past Lipinets, set it up. He's a free agent, huh? I wonder why he left. Maybe he's unhappy.
Probably so. Probably so. Because I mean he was getting fights. Aaron Stinson said, "Is Rakhimov and Ogawa, Kurt? They fighting for it. Rakhimov and Ogawa. That's who fighting.
Yeah, that's the Asian guy. That I think that's the one that they robbed Tevin Farmer with, I believe.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Ogawa. I remember that fight. Tevin Farmer clearly beat him.
Mm-hmm. So that's who's gonna be fighting. So he's gonna have to try to get the winner of that fight. Smash the like button, people. Let's get the likes to 1K. So that that's Shakur Stevenson only route. Like it's truly unfortunate, man, that he got to go through this, because even when he get the belt, so then people gonna be like, well, well he didn't fight. Who did he fight for these belts? Who did he beat for these belts? That's what's gonna happen, Kurt. Ali Muhammad, what's going on? That's unfortunate. Who did he beat for these belts? When he's trying to fight the best. And it's no reason. I mean, Kurt, Jamel Herring is 35. 35. No slack 504. What's going on? Kurt, he's 35, Kurt.
So I wonder what he's going to do now.
I don't know. But for him to say, yeah, the IBF ordered Shavkat Rakhimov and Kenichi Ogawa for vacant 130-pound belt. So he's gonna have to try to get the winner of that. But Jaron Ennis, you look good against Sergey Lipinets. He's I don't see Igor Kavalauskas going nowhere else but the PBC. Too many opportunities for him with the PBC. Imagine Jaron Ennis and Igor Kavalauskas. It's a big fight for Igor Kavalauskas, man. Unless he gets the opportunity to fight Virgil Ortiz or something like that.
Well, I don't know if you've seen the press conference with Ennis and Lipinets, but they were saying how so many people turned them down, and people in the chat were saying how Lipinets took the fight. You know, they're surprised that he took the fight, and Lipinets was explaining to himself, you know, I've been looking at tape of Ennis, and he's like everybody else. He's aggressive, big, and I wanted this fight to prove myself. You know, that's basically what he was saying in the press conference. But if Ennis win this, they're gonna duck him as well.
Yeah, man. Laquan Patterson, what's going on with you? Brother DP Rocker in the super chat dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. He said, salute Kurt and Blue. Question, I saw Thurman running his mouth about Spence ducking him. But what I want to know is, someone beat you when wouldn't you want to rematch that guy? He never said Pac's name again. No, DP Rocker, he mentioned Manny Pacquiao all the time. He actually mentioned Manny Pacquiao in that interview. He just said that Manny Pacquiao no longer has the belt, you know, so it lost its luster for him because he wants to regain the belt. So he did mention Manny Pacquiao. He just said that he wants to, you know, he wants to get the world title back. And since Manny Pacquiao, the belt was vacated, he said his number one objective was Manny Pacquiao. But when Manny Pacquiao was stripped of the belt, then he changed his focus. Mr. Mike, what's going on?
But you see what Keith Thurman is doing? When he was on top and he had the belts, he didn't give Errol Spence an opportunity. His career was almost derailed, not derailed, but stagnated. But Spence has a very good team around him, and he has opportunities by being in a certain division and being on a certain promotional company. You know, he had opportunities. That's not fortunate for all fighters. Spence was at the right place at the right time. Things went right for him. Now that Thurman is on the outside looking in, now he's talking. You see the games they play? That's why I don't respect Thurman. When he was unified champion, you know, he didn't want to get it. He ran from Spence. Spence did everything in his power to get him in the ring. It didn't happen. You know, now he wants to, you know, mouth off, you know, messing with the big boys, Crawford, you know, and Spence and Pacquiao, who he lost to. And now, you know, because he's on the outside, he's not a champion. He's coming off a loss, you know, and now he wants to fight.
JC in the super chat. Keith Thurman trying to become relevant again. Yeah, that's
exactly.
Fact. That's a fact. Yep. L Dub, the brother in the building. L Dub Boxing. Go subscribe to my brother Lawrence Williams, man. L Dub Boxing. Drop the link so people can subscribe to your channel. We figured it out. Ragamal versus Ogawa, vacant 130-pound IBF belt. Yeah.
There's another fight that's on the horizon that's going to be a very good fight. Akhmadaliev versus Ronnie Rios. That's going to be pretty good too. I think that might be on the zone.
That's going to be action-packed.
Yeah, it is. That's going to be a good fight. That's going to be a really good fight. I tell you, people were saying, "Nah, don't get the zone." I bet you they ain't saying it now.
I respect it. I like the zone, man.
Yeah, especially when they have them afternoon fights. Go ahead.
Yeah. I like those because, you know, Block News Media, my brother, what's going on with you, great brother? Christopher Schaefer, my brother in the super chat, dropping that dub on us in the super chat. He says, salute Blue Kurt in chat. This is nuts. Think about this. It's really a disadvantage to have an elite talent as an up-and-coming fighter. This is what boxing has come to. The best prospects don't get opportunities. Right. And my thing is, right, Christopher Schaefer and Kurt, is that look at the opportunities they gave Lomachenko with 3 fights. 2 title opportunities in 3 fights.
Absolutely. That's a good point, Blue. That's a very good point.
But Shakur can't. We want to say, well, he ain't ready. He's green. He's still young. He only had that. Okay, and Kurt, we could go right to Teofimo Lopez. 2 world title opportunities in 15 fights.
Yeah, that seems to be a pattern here. Pattern never lies. Ennis, if he looks really good Saturday, it's going to get Stonewall, Shakur Stevenson, and Chris Colbert. Right. Because those type of fighters are hard to beat because they're thinking man's fighters. You got to think and fight them at the same time. Devin Haney is on a good platform, and he has a machine around him. A machine meaning he has a good team, and he's in a good. His name is out there now. He's in a good situation, but not for every fighter. You know, if we don't mention Chris Colbert's name, he's going to get lost like a needle in a haystack because he's going to be a handful for anybody. So they don't really want certain fighters to, you know, go to superstardom and be champions because the talent is there. It was never about lack of talent. These guys can fight. Tank is in a good position. See, those guys, they out there. They don't have to worry. But guys like Colbert and Shakur and Ennis, they have to be very, very careful.
Block News Media, brother in the building. He said, Blue, I'm in the building. He said, I'm building an engine, so I'm just listening. Shout out to Blue Blood Sports TV. Hit the like button, peoples. Yes, sir, man. Yes, sir. I just paid money to have my engine rebuilt. Raphael Gooden, what's going on? Yeah, man. Idris Mateen, brother in the super chat. He said MBF. Yep. MBF, man. It's unfortunate. Okay, Dahlia. She said I got to leave at 8. Okay, Queen. There go that man. My brother. Carolina Ryder in the super chat, dropping that hundo on your boy Blue in the super chat. He says, salute to you, great brother.
Salute, Carolina.
Hey, Carolina, man, I wanted to salute you, man, and just let you know I appreciate you last night for what you did for me again last night in the Cash App, man. That's much love, great brother. Yeah, man. Much love to you, great brother. The support is much appreciated, great brother. Much appreciated.
Man, we have a strong support system, man. We're blessed, that we get the people we get, and they're very smart, and they stand on a square. That's why I want to dedicate a show to the chat, where you guys just ask us questions and we just answer them. And because Blue, they deserve it, man.
That's a fact. And we're gonna open the phone lines for that, Kurt.
I can't wait, man, because I love, like, when you go and do what you got to do, I'll be all in the chat, and they be asking questions. I love it. I'll be all in the chat. I love the questions they ask, man.
Yeah, man. It's family, Kurt. That's why I tell them, man. Malik Walker, brother, in the super chat, he said, Dag, man, this is the second coming of the BMR. Shaking my head. Yeah, it is. But you know what, Malik Walker? On the flip side of that, they also participating in the BMR way back when. At least they mixed it up with each other, Kurt.
Man, you don't have to worry about that. There was a good fight on. We never had to say with my father, uncles, and my friends. We never had to say, I hope it be a good fight tonight. We never had to say that.
Mm-hmm.
Blue, let me tell you something. There's a channel called Iron Bar Boxing that have a lot of classic fights.
Woo! I love it, Kurt. I know what you're talking about.
Iron Bar and Mario Sanchez. Shout out to them. I don't know them from the can of paint, but thank you. I don't have to dig in my storage no more for my fights. I just leave them DVDs, where they be, and I just go to YouTube. There's a fight on there I forgot all about. It was 1995. I want you guys to go when you finish. I want you to watch it tonight. Humberto Gonzalez versus Saman Sodarachung. He's a fighter from Thailand. It was at the Old Felt Forum. It was the fight of the year in 1995. I told Stormy B, man, about it, and he texted me. He said, Kirk, man, this fight is fire. It was knockout, drag out. It was Hagler Hearns, all over again. Please watch that fight. I said, this is why we love boxing.
Mm-hmm. Idris Mateen, brother, back in the super chat, he said, it's too many belts out there. Should be one per division. And Idris Mateen, even if they do, let me tell you, right? I had a thought about that. And smash the like button, people. Let's get the likes to 1K. I had a thought about that, right, Idris Mateen? And this is what I said about it, right? Is that there should be some sort of order to which the sanctioning bodies have to have some sort of agreements. And what I mean by that is this. Every sanctioning body should say, okay, we'll give you an interim fight, but after an interim fight, you must unify with the other sanction body. Right? So every sanction body. So that gives them 2 fights for their champion. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead, Kurt.
No, I'm sorry to cut you off. That will never happen because federal commissions, you'll never see that. I'll be shocked and stunned because it's like a king. The kings don't like nobody telling them what to do. And that's what the sanctioning bodies, that's what they are. They're kings, and they don't want to be policed by anybody. 1, 5, 10 people. It's not like other sports where you have a commissioner and you could tell the owners and everything, this is my rules. Boxing is underhanded. It's not going to happen. The sanctioned bodies, they enjoy the power that they will because they can change rules as they go along. They can make up stuff as they go along. They have a lot of power over the fighter. So the changes that we want and that will correct boxing, that's not going to happen. The sanctioning bodies roam the streets like the movie The Purge. That's how sanctioning bodies operate.
Mm-hmm. Yep. 1000% correct, Kurt. It's unbelievable, man.
Like I said, I've seen judges eat with promoters a week before the fight. It used to be a steakhouse in Manhattan called Gallagher's. They used to have press conference there. I seen Riddick Bowe there, and I seen it. What you say,
Yep.
Blue?
Gallagher's. You know what? Gallagher's, Kurt, they had good salmon.
Man, I love steakhouses in Manhattan, but and I seen a fight with Azuma Nelson and Jesse James Leha where they said Azuma Nelson won, and the fighters was on their way to the locker room, and they changed the cards, and they had Leha the winner. I said, "What? I've never seen that before." I mean, it happened with Rosado and Jacobs, but man, they could do what they want. They could do what they want.
Mm-hmm.
Because the judges, they get perks. You know, they may get free hotel stay for the weekend. They get some chips so they can gamble. You know, they get a pass for their significant other. Those are perks. When you have judges in your hand, you have all the power. I mean, it's blatant. Look at Oscar De La Hoya, Felix Sturm. Everybody know Felix Sturm won, but what can you do? What they say go, because they was trying to make the De La Hoya Hopkins fights too much money. And so Felix Sturm, being a European fighter from Germany, he wasn't going to win that fight. He had to knock Oscar out. And they probably would have woke Oscar up and tell him to continue.
Mm-hmm. Baciel por Las Venas said Devin Haney's in a similar situation. No one wants to fight him. Yep. It's unfortunate, man. Truly is, man. Oh, wait. Loving Down Gaither, what's going on with you? SG, brother in the super chat, once again, he said, we agree on Keith Thurman issues, but Charlo defeating to KO fighters and not fighting them is ducking too. Facts. SG, I didn't understand what you said. I didn't understand what you just said, great brother. He said we agree, but Charlo, I don't know. I guess he's saying Charlo is avoiding fighters, Kurt.
What's Charlo? The big Charlo?
Yeah, he has to be talking about Jamal.
Yeah, because Jamel is one of the hottest fighters in all the boxing, so it can't be him. Yeah, Jamal, you could say that. Jamal, you know, act like he's avoided Benavidez. I didn't see that coming because, you know, I thought it was Lions only all the time instead of Siamese cats only. But, you know, you see how fast the fire been put out of Charlo and Benavidez. You see how things just changed with Garcia and Tank and Gary Russell and Devin Haney. You hear about it, it gets you all excited, and it's like putting out a fire. You don't hear anything now.
Mm-hmm. Nothing. And Kurt, speaking of Jamel, did you see that list that Ring Magazine came out with?
Yes. Yes. Yes, I did. Yes. Anui number 2. You know, Jamel was not able. He wasn't on. He was way down, right?
He wasn't on the top 10 list.
I'm talking about further. He was further down, right?
Yeah,
because I saw.
Further down. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I couldn't get past 10, Kurt. It's just like I don't understand how was this boxing media?
You gonna tell me Anui's a better fighter than Jermell Charlo?
But never mind that though, Kurt. Never mind that. You gonna tell me Alexander Usyk is better than Joshua, Fury, and Wilder?
And the way he looked in his last fight, he looked bad to me. He looked bad to me against Chisora. Chisora looked like an amateur who now got Buddy McGirt in his corner, but Usyk is not what they say he was. They trying to pay him as some kind of boxing genius, and he's not that. He hasn't done nothing since he's been a heavyweight. They gotta have him at number 4, and I'm like, nah, I don't see it. I don't see it.
Kurt, he's at number 4. So you're gonna tell he's never even fought for a world title at heavyweight, nor won the title at heavyweight. But they have him ahead of Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua, and Deontay Wilder. Are you kidding me? He's not even ahead of Dillian White. He's not even ahead of Dillian White, Kurt. He's not ahead of, like, man, you can't make this up, Kurt. You can't make this up. Alexander Usyk, they actually sat down and they thought that Alexander Usyk was a better choice than Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua, and Deontay Wilder. And for that matter, Andy Ruiz and Dillian White. He's not better than none of them. Heck, I don't even think he could beat Joseph Parker. So how you have that man at number 4? Come on, man. Come on, man. At number 4. Devontae Richardson, what's going on? TJ Sports Nation, what's going on? Anthony Carlisle, what's going on? Boss Man, what's going on? Go ahead, Kurt.
No, I was going to say there's a lot of biases that go into that list. The Ring magazine used to be a credible magazine. It lost a lot of credibility when De La Hoya purchased it. They X out certain fighters. I don't, I saw the list and I'm not surprised. Annoy number 2, he couldn't get out of the way over a right hand if you paid him. He struggled with Donaire, and I like Annoy because he brings a lot of excitement. He's a big puncher, but his defense is porous. As soon as he fight a good boxer, then he's going to lose. But there ain't that many good boxers, not per se, but style-wise in that division. So he's going to score some knockouts. But as soon as he fights somebody that can move a little bit and box him, then that's when he's going to lose.
Yeah, this is amazing. Kurt, it is amazing, man. Like it should be somewhat credible, Kurt. You can have some sort of favoritism, but Kurt, there need to be some sort of credibility. First of all, heavyweight shouldn't even be on the list. But never mind that. You got heavyweights on there, and Fury, Joshua, and Wilder didn't make the list. Come on, man. Come on, man. That's ridiculous. Alexander Usyk couldn't beat not one of those 3. Hey, Kurt, I don't think he gets past the 5th round with none of them.
I thought he was much better fighter than that. When I studied him in the Chisora fight and he fought Witherspoon, I was like, I don't see what everybody see. He was losing to Bello. Bello got tired.
Yeah.
And that's why he got caught. But Bello was piecing him up, but he got tired.
Right.
So I don't think much of Alexander Usyk, especially when they were saying he was a better cruiserweight than Holyfield, which I thought was a joke. But
right. Like what does boxing come to? Smash the like button, people. Boxing True Serum, salute. Smash the like button. We should be at 1K likes, people. We should be at 1K likes. Get the likes up to 1K. Smash the like button. Get the likes to 1K, people. My brother Stormy B-Man in the building. Go subscribe to Stormy B-Man. What's good with you, Stormy? Get the likes to 1K. Salute to Larry Evan Smith, brother in the super chat, dropping that dub on your boy Blue and Kurt. He said, "What up, Blue and Kurt? Love you guys. Show. Keep doing your thing, my brothers. Salute to you, great brother. We appreciate you." Smash that like button, people. Get the likes to 1K. Smash the like button. And go support my brother Tay Jones. Tay Jones got a fight coming up, Kurt. Go support the brother Tay Jones, man. You got 20 tickets need to be sold. Let's get those tickets sold, people. Get them tickets sold. If you in the South area, the DMV area, let's get them tickets sold for the brother Tay Jones, man. Y'all know what Tay Jones is. 20 tickets to be sold. We should be able to do 20 tickets, man.
Yeah, let's support Tay Jones. If you can't make it, still support him. Means a lot.
Yeah,
Like Blue said, and like I said, we're a family. So we'll support fighters, anybody. So let's support Tay Jones.
right. Facts, man. Yeah, Curry. So yeah, man. Terry Smooth Jr. said, "I'll buy a ticket." You go to fight. You see it. His cash app is Tay Tay LOL. It's right there. Tay Tay LOL, man. The fight is going to be in Atlanta, Tone Bangers. It's going to be in Atlanta. It's going to be in Atlanta, Chocolate City. Yeah, Curry. So, yeah, and smash the like button, man. Get the likes to 1K. Smash that like button. Let's get the likes up to 1K, my peoples. Calvin Johnson, what's going on? Obsidian Lion Coat, the Coat people, what's going on? Right. So, yeah, Kurt. So, what you think about Oscar De La Hoya, hard body, J Timo, my brother? What's going on with you? Yeah, I just sent him a text right now. Tay, if you're still out there, man, check your texts. I'm gonna let you know right now, hard body J Timo, my brother, hard body J Timo. He got a show coming up in October. I'm gonna try to make that, man. But Kurt, what you think about Oscar De La Hoya saying that he tried to make the fight with Devin Haney, and he told Ryan Garcia he thought that was a good fight, but Ryan Garcia wouldn't sign off on it, Kurt.
I never believe what De La Hoya said. Maybe I give him 50-50 because he said some outlandish things for many years when he was a fighter. Maybe it's true. Maybe Ryan didn't want that smoke after the talking and all that. But it's to me it's 50-50. Maybe Oscar is telling the truth. Maybe Ryan. It's hard to fight a Devin Haney, man. It's not going to be easy. And like I said before, a lot of fighters they know what they in for because fighting a guy with athletic prowess like that is not easy. And it's kind of weird. Blue in chat. He didn't have that same vigor against Haney like he did for Tank. He called Tank out and but Haney being at his fights, he could have said something about Haney. Which he did. I forgot about that. He did, but it was kind of passive, sort of passive aggressive attitude he had. But after that, maybe he was saving face. He never mentioned Haney again, so I had to question him. And this goes to show you that another quality fight, because Ryan can fight, he brings a lot to the table. You want to see him against the Tanks and the Devons because if they win, if he wins, then he'll prove us wrong. Be like, hey, maybe Ryan was better than we thought, but if Devin and Tank win, then it'll be a big fight that they will have on a ledger. I just want the fights made, and once again, this merry-go-round of the fights ain't going to be made. People, we're not going to see these fights. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. I'll be shocked if we do. Because the longer they wait, think about it, the longer they wait, Blue, they're going to grow up the division. So now the fighters that's in the same division, they're going to be scattered all over the place.
Mm-hmm. Rondell Taylor, what's going on with you? Yeah, Kurt, and what you think about Tyson Fury giving Anthony Joshua? He got under 72 hours, or I'm moving on.
Here we go, ring around the rosy, and first the fight is made. Then Heron said we're gonna come up with a venue and date. I don't know what to believe. It's eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Talk about the fight being made or not. And the thing was that I was excited when I first heard about the fight. Excuse me, because it was maybe undisputed. I don't even know about that either. But I thought
Oh,
it
yeah,
would be a very
that's another thing. Frank Warren said it may not be for undisputed.
see. It's too much if and buts and shoulda, woulda, coulda, and not happening. But With that scenario, I'm just sitting back and see what's unfold. I'm trying to be patient, and I was interested in the fight, but I lost interest because you hear something different every day, and I don't know what to believe. I don't know what's going on behind the scenes. If they don't fight, man, if I was a UK fan, I would be up in arms. That's just like an American fan not seeing Spencer Crawford. But we had so many big fights, but you guys starving for big fights, and that would be the biggest fight in UK history. So if I was a UK boxing fan, I would be livid. But that's what we at in 2021. Expect more of these scenarios. Expect more.
Yeah, it's truly unfortunate, man.
Yeah, because as an American fan, I was interested. I said, "Oh man, this fight got a lot of hot sauce on it." Then I was like, Wilder could take the winner. That's in a perfect world. That's how things will go. But we're not living in a perfect world, especially with boxing. That's why I'm still shocked, Blue, that we're getting Ramirez and Taylor. Kudos for both teams. Kudos for both men for stepping up. And that fight is on its way. We're like April 8th, and fight is May 22nd. That fight will be here before you know it. And I haven't heard nothing about Charlo and what's the other guy name?
Castano.
Castano, and I haven't heard nothing about Ugas and Spence. So those fights has to be made, to salvage any kind of having a good boxing year because those are big fights that need to be made. It'll be for undisputed or unified.
Yeah, they saying Castano and Jamel Charlo will be in June, and Spence and Ugas could be in August.
And they keep pushing it back because it's already April.
Mm-hmm.
And then you don't hear nothing to be May. And then, Charlo and so in August and Spence and Ugas in September, they keep pushing it back. So, but PBC been like really quiet. We talked about this the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Eerily quiet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm surprised with the stable that they had. Like my thing is this, right? Keith Thurman. Like Keith Thurman, he says he's healthy. Well, why aren't you fighting? If he says he's healthy, it's not injuries that kept him on the shelf. It's just they couldn't find a location. They couldn't find this. They couldn't find that. Like Keith Thurman should be fighting.
Yeah, but there's always excuses with this guy, man. If it ain't one thing, it's another. It's always excuses.
Mm-hmm. Like my thing is, right, Kurt? He's been out the ring for 2 years, so he didn't have to have a huge, big fight. Just a tune-up fight. Stay active. Sean Porter did it with Formilla.
Yeah, them injuries was aerospensititis. That's what you call that.
Yeah.
That's what you call that. That was a sickness.
Kurt, do you know Keith Thurman in the last 4 years, he's fought 4 times?
Woo.
4 times in 5 years.
My goodness. How can you win a big fight like that? You can't.
Mm-hmm. Since 2016, he's fought 4 times. Since the Danny Garcia fight.
When he fight a top level a fighter, I'm predicting he gonna get knocked out. That's my prediction.
Jay Lynn, peace of blessing, Queen. How you doing today? Bad Tito, what's going on? He said Thurman versus Boots. That ain't gonna happen. I don't think he could beat Jerron Boots Ennis.
No. Nope.
Mm-mm.
Nope. I don't think so.
But he should at least been active, Kurt. Even if he fought a guy the caliber of, of a Formella, like that, he needs to stay active.
He lost his fire.
Yeah.
See what Keith, he got married, and the emergence of Earl Spence, those were the 2 main factors. Then you couple that in with, I think he did have an injury, and the reason he fought Manny, he thought Manny would be an easier fight, and he thought Manny was past it, plus the bag. That's why he targeted Manny. He got a nice bag. How much did Keith make for that fight?
$7 million.
That's a nice bag right there. And that was his goal. That was his aim, man. He lucky Manny blessed him for fighting him. And Manny didn't think much of him because that's why he chose him. Keith Thurman was picked. And Thurman picked, but the pick went wrong. So that's the only reason why he fought Pacquiao.
Mm-hmm. It's just, you see Adrian Broner, he's trying to stay active regardless of people saying the reasonings, or that's because he has legal things that he has to take care of, so on and so forth. Regardless of why he has to do it, Adrian Broner is vocal right now. He's like, man, make a fight. Do something. You know what I mean? There's somebody out there, Keith Thurman he should have fought twice already. Bo won, my brother in Super Chat. I understand the injuries, but Thurman played himself. Right. There's fights out there for Keith Thurman.
Yeah, but he don't want those familiar fights. He want the big dog fights, Blue. He's looking at that bag, and if he scored an upset, then kudos to Thurman because he prolongs his name. But when he fights a Spence or Crawford, or rematch with Porter win a decision, but Crawford Spence is knocking him out. He's getting knocked out if he fights one of them.
Mm-hmm. And my peopleizations, wipe your feet before you come inside. Ring my doorbell before you walk in the house. Smash the like button. Get the likes up to 1K. We should be at a K already. We should be past that. We're not even at 800. Get the likes all the way up. Let's work. Get the likes to 1K, my peoples. Fast movers. What's going on? Yeah, Kurt. So it's you're right. He's just looking to cash out. He said his number one objective was to fight Manny Pacquiao, but when Manny Pacquiao was stripped of the belt, his number one focus became Errol Spence. And then he said he had all plans on fighting Errol Spence in a big fight after the Pacquiao fight, but obviously he lost the Pacquiao fight.
Yeah, that's why he wanted to fight Floyd too. He figured Floyd was past it and it'd be easier. He was looking at Floyd and Manny. He got one of them in the ring. And Floyd got smart. Floyd said, okay, I will fight you on one condition that you fight Earl first. Then I'll fight you. Because Floyd knew he won't go on and fight Earl. If Earl didn't have this emergence, Keith Thurman's career would have went differently. But with the emergence of Earl Spence, especially when he got the title from Brooke, Keith was like, nah. Because remember, they was on the telecast together. And Earl looked at him in his face and said, when we fighting, Keith? And Keith ain't know what to say.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Smash the like button, people. Get the likes to 1K. Smash the like button. Yeah, Curry. It's like, he just, like you said, Curry, he's not motivated. He's not motivated for these big fights. I mean, he's not motivated for the sport of boxing. He's motivated for the big fights, the cash out fights, like you said, Curry.
Yeah, he don't want to get his hands dirty. I mean, he could lose. Keith Thurman is in a position now he could lose to a mid-level fighter right now. Like Caucus will be a very dangerous fight.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just throwing the name up. It will be a very dangerous fight. It will be somebody like Jamal James, potentially dangerous. Keith make a lot of mistakes on DV. He's a good fighter, but he's not the fighter he once was. People gotta understand that. People judge Thurman when he was in his heyday, but he's not that guy. He's lucky to beat Josecito Lopez. Lucky.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's the streamer. Salute. Appreciate you, great brother. Yeah, we should be above 800 likes. Why are we not at 800 likes? Get the likes all the way up, people. Smash the like button. Yeah, Jay Lynch, the Thurman used to be cold. Yeah, he was. He was, but it's the fire is gone. It's no longer there. No longer motivated. Just not. It just is disappointing to say the least, man, because I think he had a plan. And the more he says it, Kurt, like, I had a plan with Errol Spence. I think that was his cash out fight. He was saying, let it build up. People think I'm avoiding him. Let it build up, and then I'll fight him, win, lose, or draw. I'm done. You know what I mean? It's a huge fight, huge payday. Bo one, brother in the super chat. There's enough guys out there that Triller can snatch and make a few good fights. Oh, for sure. Oh, for sure. For sure, man. One for one, Bo one, Adrian Broner. He fits that platform. St. Louis Mick, what's going on with you, great brother? Kurt, he fits Triller perfectly.
Yep, he sure do. Because he's a boxer and he's entertaining. Matter of fact, speaking of Triller, ain't Porgraves fighting next week on Triller? Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah. Yeah, next Saturday.
Oh, he is, right? Yeah, the 17th.
Yep.
Yeah, who? That's the
Jake Paul card.
Yeah, Jake Paul card. Right.
Yeah, they got Doja Cat and all the other trimmings, bells and whistles. Yeah. I'm not ordering it, but you know, I'm interested in Progress though.
Yeah, it's the he's fighting Ivan Raycash, right?
Yeah.
And that's a good, interesting fight. It's gonna be entertaining.
Progress is strong. Progress is a problem. He's straightened up his defense a little bit. He's sometimes can be overly aggressive, and his range is wrong. But he's a good fighter, man. Good fighter.
Amir Rogers said underestimating Keith Thurman. How? Aaron Jones, what's going on? J.A. Dixon, what's going on? Antonio Tarver and Frank Mir is fighting. He said. J.A. Dixon said, Kurt.
Who's fighting? I'm sorry. Tarver, Tarver and Frank Mir. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
And Keith, once upon a time, Thurman, as somebody say in the chat. Yeah, you're right. That's the perfect name. Once upon a time.
Yeah, brother said we overlooking Keith Thurman. How are we overlooking him?
No, Keith getting knocked out if he mess with Crawford and Spence.
Yeah. We can't.
Out.
Yeah, we can't. We're not overlooking Keith Thurman. How could we overlook him? His talent speaks for itself. We're talking about his motivation. Or the lack thereof of motivation. There's no motivation there. There's no push there. There's nothing there. It's just not. You know? CBG 3000, what's going on? Isn't Silva fighting Chavez Jr. too? Oh, is he? I think so. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's just a card of exhibitions, huh, Kurt?
Yeah, man. That's what Triller want to do.
Yep. Abdul Anwar, my brother in the super chat. He said after the Garcia fight, Thurman was never the same. He aged after the fight. That Lopez hit him with early, Thurman would have slipped and make him pay. Yeah. Yep. Salute, Tay. No doubt. No doubt, Tay. No thanks needed, great brother. Yeah, Thurman would have, that motivated Keith Thurman would have, you know, Keith Thurman's a boxer, puncher, man, fluid. He gracefully, he grace around the ring. You know, he moved around the ring, man.
Yeah, that fight he had with Porter, that was a war. That was a good fight. That was Keith Thurman nearly at his best. But Porter was tough, man, and Keith Thurman fought, man, a good fight. That was a really good, tough fight. That Keith Thurman was pretty good, but that Keith Thurman is gone.
Yeah. That's a fact. And my wife telling me Mark Anthony is performing. She gonna watch her Mark Anthony. They doing a virtual concert from home. April 17th, next Saturday.
Oh, okay.
So she's focused on that. Mark Anthony. So she could salsa dance and, you know, cut a rug.
Yeah, he's a legend in that field, man, Mark Anthony.
For sure. D. Luckett said, I'm going to check you out, Tay. Yes, sir. Support the brother Tay Jones, man. Map S, what's going on with you, great brother? Yeah, Kurt, man. I can't wait for this Ennis fight, man. But that's great news about Kavalauskas, Kurt.
Yeah, I like the move. I like Kavalauskas. I really do, man. I like the way he throws punches. He had a lot of snap on him. Straight, fast punches, man. He was running Bud into stuff. He's not bad. I said, man, this guy is a lot better than I thought.
Mm-hmm. Luis Cordova, what's going on with you? Mr. Mike, what's going on? That makes for you know, I would love to see him and Jerron Ennis. That's perfect, Kurt. Perfect.
Yeah, if Limbinus take the fight, let's see what happens. I'm very anxious about this fight because I want to see how Limbinus is a good litmus test for
Mm-hmm.
Ennis.
Mm-hmm.
If he struggles with Limbinus, the people going to be like, "Oh, he's not too good. He's not. He's overrated," and you're gonna hear it all. If he blows him out, then business wise, it may be tough for Ennis to get fights.
Yeah. Jamil Allen, my brother, he said, "Well, Tay is the brother Tay fight on the stream somewhere." Uh, I don't know. Tay, is the fight gonna be streamed anywhere? Dr. King, I have a dream. What's going on? Yeah, I want to see Kyle Velasquez and Jerron Ennis, man, because he had success against Terence Crawford. So that's interesting for me. How does keep them just skip the front of the line after 2 years and expect to fight? Yeah, that's the problem, Jalen. Like, you can't. You just can't.
You
Can't.
can't fight 4 fights in 4 or 5 years and be successful. Boxing does not work like that. You're doing yourself a disservice.
Exactly, Kurt. Tay said I'm gonna find out. He gonna find out for you, great brothers. Yeah, but Kurt, man, that's the thing with Keith Thurman, man. It's just all the skills in the world, just inactivity. Like I said, Kurt, 4 fights in 5 years. Iron Levent, my brother in Super Chat. The best Keith Thurman was him versus Diego Chavez and Porter.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah,
All
that
right.
was I was a fan, but not anymore. I'm not a fan anymore.
Mm-hmm. What you think about Bomac saying that Terence Crawford could possibly fight Virgil Ortiz Jr.?
I want to see it. Let's see it. Since they trying to put Virgil Ortiz, on a pedestal because he's not ready. His style is not going to resonate against a boxer. I can tell you that now. I don't care if it's 2 or 3 years from now. He is who he is. He comes from a culture that where he got heavy hands. He likes to bang. If he can't lay hands on you, like heavy hands on you, then how else he's going to win? Because he's probably a average boxer at best. His biggest asset is his power and aggression. But going against Crawford, that would be bad news because Crawford's going to box him. Crawford's going to bounce, move just enough, and the pot shot him and mix up with combinations. I think it's a bad matchup for Virgil Ortiz, but they seem to think he could walk on water. I don't see that, but that's what they think, his fan base.
When is the date for Teofimo Lopez George Kambosos fight?
I don't know. It's May, ain't it? Or June? I forgot.
Yeah.
Not too far off.
Let's see what's going on with you. See, who are these people you're saying hi to, Blue, and won't say hi to me? I don't even know who you are. But how do you see what's going on? See, yeah, I think that's a grave mistake for the Virgil Ortiz's career.
Yeah, because I see weaknesses, but I really seen him because he stepped up and fought Hooker, and Hooker was touching him, and people gonna be like, "Well, boxers get hit," but Hooker just wasn't big enough or strong enough to deal with Ortiz. But I was surprised that it was like really easy to hit Ortiz because he's gonna be overly aggressive. He can't win no other way, so he has to come towards you. And Hooker was having success, and I was just shaking my head. I said, I seen all I needed to see, and I'll start watching his feet, and I said his feet are slow. He's a good body puncher. He has heavy hands. He's aggressive, but that's not going to be enough. It depends on who you're in the ring with. He was in the ring with Hooker. Hooker is a fighter ready to get knocked out. That's just who Hooker is. He's gonna engage you into a firefight because he can't help himself. And Virgil Ortiz had the perfect opponent, but once he start fighting boxers, then you're gonna see what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, correct. Austin Barnett, what's going on? Sloppy copy. No said the 29th is the Teofimo Lopez fight. Okay.
29 of what? April?
It must be the 29th of April.
Man, that fight. I haven't heard anything, man.
Yeah. I know that his dad said he's not gonna make it out the third round. D Bevel the champ, what's going on? Big brother in life, what's going on? That's what he said. He ain't gonna make it out the third round.
And Cambosis called Teofimo a 6-round fighter.
Yeah. So he's definitely trying to take him into deep waters. That's his plan, Kurt.
And Lomachenko's supposed to be in June, right?
In June against Nakatani. I like that.
Yeah, I like that fight.
Andre Petaway said, Tio said June 10th. Oh. Yeah, I don't know, man. Not surprised. Who will win between fight Mark Anthony and Alex Rodriguez? Come on, man. Abdul and yeah, come on, man. Abdul Anwar in the super chat. I don't know what Robert Garcia got these boys, but if they thrown that boy in there with Bud, he's going to end up like Victor Ortiz, not ready. Yeah, he's not ready. No way he's ready for he's not ready for no Terence Crawford. No.
Yeah, but you notice all Robert Garcia fighters, they're too offensively minded. You know, look at the other guy he got when he fought Comey, Jackson Marinez, and he was blunging.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Comey knocked him out. And Mikey Garcia, they're not defensively responsible. And I notice all his fighters are like that. It's almost like a culture. So when you step up and fight A-level fighters or B-plus fighters with certain styles, just your style is not going to resonate because they're defensive responsible and you're not. They're overly aggressive. They all fight not the same way, but they have the same mindset like a robot. Like they've been programmed to go in there, be aggressive, and throw punches, but not defensive responsible. It happened to Mikey Garcia against Earl Spence because he made a wrong calculation about Earl. And they all fight the same.
Mm-hmm.
Bam, Rodriguez, they all fight like that.
Mm-hmm.
I see it.
Yeah, man. It's I don't understand what they see, what they claim to see. It ain't it against Terence Crawford. It ain't it.
I hear the ice cream truck. Ice cream man,
Yeah,
but
yeah, you hear him, right, Kurt?
Yeah,
Man,
I hear him.
It's 9:00 at night, Kurt. It's dark. It's 9:00 and dark at night, man. This guy's up and down the bot. Miguel 187, what's going on with you? Mr. De Niro, what's going on? Davey Erasmo, what's going on? It's unbelievable. But let's get on out of here, Kurt, man. But before we go, though, I need my peoples to go and support my brother Tay Jones in his fight. You could go to, his Cash App. The tickets are $40. They're $40. You can go and support there. It's in Atlanta. So go support and show love to the great brother. Yeah, this ice cream truck. Unbelievable, man. Yeah, it's in Atlanta. Go support the great brother, man, and his fight. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, Kurt. So, it's a lot of chatter going on, Kurt, but not a lot of fighting, as usual.
Nope. I'm waiting for May 22nd. That's so far my fight of the year because that's the only fight that's official. And probably Chocolatito probably fight what's his name? Chocolatito and Estrada.
Mm-hmm.
For a third time, Karung Vasai is going to step aside. And I like that trilogy. You probably fight Cadres. That's the only thing we get in as a round robin. Those four guys are fighting each other, which I like. That's like the golden era in that division, and they're lighter weight divisions, so they ain't making a lot of money, so it's easy to put the fights together. So, but it's sad because we love this sport. We say the same things every other day, but it needs to be said. It's very sad, man. I had to get my fix on watching classic fights.
Yep. It's unfortunate. Only the Funk, the brother in the super chat. Peace, Blue and Kurt. Disappointing times in boxing, but I'm optimistic it will get better. Thanks for the suggestions. Holmes versus Witherspoon, classic. Oh, so you watched it? Yeah.
Tremendous fight.
Facts.
Tremendous.
Facts. Yeah, Kurt, man. Let's get on out of here. Before we get to that, Kurt, let's pay the bills with our brother. Terence Bailey Sr., man. Go subscribe to Terence Bailey Sr. on the mic with Terence Bailey Sr. June 5th. That will, July 5th, the Monday following the 4th of July. 4th of July falls on a Sunday. So July 5th, it falls on, we'll be having a special event, Terence Bailey Sr., Operation Frederick Douglass. It's going to be a historic mural painted by world famous painter Michael Rosado. You can go and support. It's going to be in the oldest African American community in the United States, in the Hill community of Eastern Maryland, to be unveiled this summer. That's July 5th. You can donate. They're trying to reach a $50,000 goal. You can go to Operation Frederick Douglass on the Hill on Facebook, follow and donate there. Also, too, you can go and support my brother Terence Bailey Sr. on It's Yours Radio. It's with a Z, Yours with a Z Radio, every Sunday, 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can also check them out, live975.com on the radio, 6 p.m. July 5th, unveiling. Go subscribe to Terence Bailey Sr. on the mic with the brother Terence Bailey Sr. Moral Moss, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on us in the super chat. He said, thanks for the flashback. Great fight. Warriors Chiquita was nice.
It sure was. Everybody check out Michael Carbajal versus Humberto Chiquita Gonzalez. I'm going to start looking at a lot of Finito Lopez, man. That dude can fight. Wow. Ricardo Finito Lopez, Blue, man, he was nice, Blue.
Absolutely. Pull Counter Boxing. Go subscribe to my brother Pull Counter Boxing. Pull Counter Boxing. Go subscribe to my brother Pull Counter Boxing, man. But yeah, Kurt, let's get on out of here.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Another installment of Blue Blood Sports TV. Thank you for all the super chats. Thank you, chat, for your patience. Great show, Blue. My name is Curtis Anderson, a.k.a. Kurt Sugar. We got some fights Saturday. Enjoy the fights, man. And we'll be back tomorrow with another installment of Blue Blood Sports TV. Everybody have a great night.
Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notification. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to New Media. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all we got for y'all. Peace.
Peace.